Whoa! Why am I all the way up over here? Wait, whoa. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Good mom. I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. Good momo. Good morning. Ay. Let me put on my headpiece. I feel so empty without it. Oh. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. A good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday so far. I forgot that it's Thursday. But hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I overslept. I missed my alarm. Dang it. I don't know why. My alarm. Maybe it's time for me to change up my alarm. But yeah, I missed my alarm. And then I woke up naturally. And then I saw Bio's message in the mod chat. He was like, overslept? And I was just like, I did! I just woke up. I'll be on in 30. Oh no. Yes, change your alarm. Oh, she's serious. She's like, change it now. Alvira BT. I use my phone as an alarm and I've just gotten so used to snoozing to it and going back to sleep. I need to go back to that strat that I used to do. I used to... Also, hello, Golo Farah. Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. Welcome on in. But yeah, I need to do the strat that I used to do. Because me snoozing my alarm is not something that, you know, that hasn't happened before. What I used to do when I was in university, actually, is I would purposely set my alarm like all the way across the room so that I would have to physically get up, you know, to like snooze the alarm. And then once I'm up, I'm like, okay, Elvira, you can't go back into your bed. You have to just go, you know, go wash your face right away. And then from there, I'm good. Because the hardest part, like the part for me for like to get out is just like getting out of bed. And then, you know, once I'm up, I'm up. So I just need to like physically get out of bed and then I'm up. Don't use Pokemon Sleep. Is that from personal experience, Savvy? Is that personal experience? Have you used Pokemon Sleep? But hi, Savvy. Hi, Silva. Hello, Nessa. Welcome on in. Hello. Welcome on in for the first time. Hola. Hi, Blaster. Hello, Bio. Hi, Lumen. Hi, Yellow Ring. My freshman roommate would do that too, but he set the snooze button. I watched him. So he would like physically get out of bed and then go back into bed. All right, I guess you have to have some willpower to to trust yourself to not go back into sleep or into bed. Hi, Jen. Are you excited for Hugo? Yeah, you could say that, you know. Yeah. How about you guys? Are you guys excited for Hugo? In mornings, I can actually wake up early or like 9 a.m. if I actually go to sleep before midnight, but that hasn't happened in ages. Yeah, me going to sleep before midnight. When was the last time that happened? Exaggerating, I would say that hasn't happened since high school. Like since I got into... No, since junior year of high school. Because junior year of high school was when I started staying up to do my AP course work. And then ever since then, I feel like my sleep schedule has just never gone back. But yeah, I used to have like a bedtime, you know, from my parents at like 9 p.m. when I was in middle school. And then it went until like, high school. I pushed it until like midnight. And then after AP courses became a thing, I just never slept before midnight. Unless I was like really tired. There were some times where I just like passed out, you know, in bed. Because I used to read my textbook in bed. Not a good idea, by the way. It's not good. Don't mix your work with your bed, you know, or work with your room, right? But yeah, I used to be so tired after after school that I would, I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna nap, but I'll lay in my bed and read my textbook. Did not work. Oh my goodness! Wait, Golofera, thank you so much for the Prime. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. It really means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Golofera. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that brand new sub? Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. And Nessa, is it Nesselgar? Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you, thank you. At least you don't do that anymore? Yeah, now I go to sleep rarely before 3 a.m. Before, my deadline was like, okay, Elvira, you can sleep a little bit past midnight, but midnight is like your goal. Nowadays, if I can sleep before like 3 a.m., that's early for me. So I try to sleep like around 3 a.m. if I want to sleep early, quote unquote. But yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. Hi, Huddle. Welcome on in. Wakes me up right before the Poke alarm, but the other times it just loses sleep hours. I see. Hi, Izu. Hi, Fainier. Welcome on in. It's between 1 to 2 a.m. nowadays. Really 3 p.m. 3 a.m. I think you meant, right? Yeah. I mean, I do want Hugo, but at the same time, I can wait. I'm a patient girl. Patience is something that I can have when it comes to waiting for things, so I don't mind waiting. Hi, Dinkdom! I'm going straight for Yishuan and Panda Bro. Good luck! I only ever go to sleep before midnight if I'm feeling under the weather. Oh man. I used to always wake up super tired, but Poke Sleep always wakes me up perfectly. That's good though. When it comes to different ways of waking up, it's not for everyone, right? And so I'm glad to hear that Poke Sleep has worked for you. That's really good. Nintendo Alarm. I don't know about Nintendo Alarmo. Isn't that the one where you have to like solve math problems or something like that? I don't know about that. I know. I want an alarm. I don't want to go through a whole puzzle to wake up. I did say hola. Yeah, usually when people pop in and they tell me that, that they speak a different language, I'll try to, say hello at least in that language if I know it. Yeah, Nessa. Hola. Hi, West. Hello. As a collector of agents, I'm going for Hugo and the other new characters. I don't know who the other new characters are except for Hugo. Probably throw my phone at the wall at that point. Oh my god, I've never once thrown my wall at my phone. I mean, throw my phone at my wall. Oh god, sorry. It looks like I'm still waking up. But yeah, I've never once thrown my phone at my wall. God, can you imagine trying to throw your wall at your phone? I think the last time I stayed up late was when I couldn't fall asleep and went to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's great though. Honestly, being able to sleep that early is amazing. Being wake up early, must feel great if you get proper amounts of sleep. Are you pulling the bow? No, he's not available yet today. Today's more of like a prep day for him because he's not coming out for I think until like halfway into March. No, not March. Halfway into May. Happy May, by the way. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be May. But yeah, it's May now. So really happy about that. And for those that, had a sucky April, I hope that, April showers bring May flowers. Yeah. Hello, Ricky. I usually sleep around 4 or 3. Oh. Every time I try to read my uni lecture slides or textbooks in bed, I read at an astounding rate of 2 pages per hour. Dang, that's better than me. I remember I used to lay in my bed trying to read my textbook, but I'm the type of person too where it's like even if I try to not lay in bed, I don't know, textbooks are just really, it's hard for me to keep my attention when it comes to reading a textbook. And so laying in bed, right, I would read the same paragraph, just one paragraph, over and over and over again. And I read it, right? But mentally, I'm not comprehending it, And so God, it would be so rough for me to try to even get through a page of a textbook that I had to read. And for AP US history, we had to read a chapter per night. And so a chapter is what, like 10 pages? You know, not counting like the front and back. So 10 pages. So what, like 20 pages counting the front and back. And so I could barely get through a page in bed. And so, yeah, it was not a good time. Loki, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. And then I learned to, I forget what they call it, but instead of like reading word for word, I kind of did that trick where you just read like the first and the last word of a sentence. And then that kind of worked for me. And then I kind of extended that to like the first word of a paragraph to the last word of a paragraph. That did not work that great, but you know, I was at least somewhat, you know, getting some information. But yeah, APUS history and just in general, history classes have not always been my, you know, my cup of tea. And so, yeah, I passed, but I didn't get like a 5 on my APUS history test. So, yeah. First word of an essay and last word of an essay. No. For essays, I like, trust me, with essays, I take them very seriously. If we wanted like a set, you know, amount of words, trust me, I made sure to have like the set amount of words. And so, yeah, when it came to stuff, like I'm better at writing essays than I am at reading stuff. Because it's really hard for me to, like, I don't know why. I wasn't able to read a page or like read a text without having to read it multiple times sometimes, because I wouldn't register in my brain what I was reading. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, it was a struggle. But if it came to stuff like English, you know, like for example, we read Les Mis, and Les Mis is a very, very, very big book, right? And it has a lot of, you know, a lot of text that is not really the usual type of text you would read as a high schooler, right? Or as a teenager. And so I was able to read Les Mis, like the entirety of Les Mis, and I loved it, you know? So when it came to English, I was really into reading books for English. But when it came to stuff that was more factual, like history, I don't know. It's really hard for me to comprehend stuff for history. Your brain needed some more time to process it. It's kind of the same thing with me, with most reading that I do. Yeah. When it comes to, for me personally, when it comes to stuff that involves a lot of facts, right? I'd rather watch like a documentary rather than reading it. But if it comes to like a book, it's kind of the opposite. I've tried using like audio books, and for me, I feel like I can't really process it as much if I am trying to listen to an audiobook. I'd rather have like the book physically and just read the book. So it's weird. It kind of works vice versa for me, for like reading for, you know, fun, for like English, for fantasy, for, you know, for stories versus like reading for facts. Yeah. Imagine just the first minute of a game and then, no, I can't do that. I hate spoilers. I really, really, really hate spoilers, especially for things like movies or games and shows. And so I could not do that. I can't do that. No. I can't do that. No. But that's like telling someone to, you know, watch the first episode of Clannad. Or not even the first episode, the first minute of Clannad, and then watching the last minute of Clannad After Story. It's not the same. It's not the same. Hi, Gamer King. Welcome on in. For 5:30. Hi, Captain Evie Momo. Welcome on in. Yes, hello to those both on YouTube and to those on Twitch once again. This is live on both YouTube and Twitch. Hi, Fish Frogs. Hi, Nimby on the YouTube side. I'm so sorry. I think my YouTube, the multi-chat's bugging out a little bit again, it looks like. I hate when it does that. I don't know why. Oh, no, never mind. I see it. Okay. Oh god, hiccups. Wasn't Les Mis written back in the day when authors were paid by the word? Charles Dickens famously wrote a whole chapter about a random chair. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that authors were paid by the word. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I just have to reread and re-listen to a part over and over until my brain catches it. For fantasy, I really hone in on reading. Oh yeah, when it comes to like reading like fantasy or like reading like especially manga or manhwa or webtoons, if it has pictures, I can read like for example, I binge read a lot nowadays because I don't have time to read every week, and so I can sit there and read like 60 chapters in one go of a manga if I wanted to. I just, you know, it just really hones in my attention when it comes to visuals. So I'm like, oh yeah. The spoilers are no fun, except for some people. I know for some people they do like knowing about spoilers to know if the series is worth their investment. Do you like reading? I really enjoyed reading back in the day. I don't have as much time nowadays to read, but yeah, I used to read a lot when I was younger. Yeah, back in my day, you know. A few friends wants to evolve me, but oh no, not the evolution. Which evolution would you want to be? I've been going to the library a little bit more often to get books and such to read to kind of get my brain out of brain rot mode sometimes. It's a work in progress, but I've been reading a bunch of manga. Oh my god, going to the library to read manga. If we're talking about going to the library to read manga, I haven't read manga physically since like elementary school. I remember once I got to middle school, I discovered the internet. You know, I haven't gone physically to get manga in a very, very long time. But I've read so much manga. I read so much manga in my life. Working on my way to books because manga and graphic novels are easier. I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. No, that's okay. You know, I get it. Like some people like Les Mis. It's like how some people like Romeo and Juliet and some people don't like Romeo and Juliet. Some people like Hamlet and some people don't like Hamlet, you know? It's like any other form of media, right? Some people like High School Musical and some people don't like High School Musical. Some people like Camp Rock and some people don't like Camp Rock. So that's not controversial. You know, everyone has likes and dislikes here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm scrolling. I don't mind spoilers as long as they're not big twists. I was known as like amongst the friends in high school, I was the friend that was like, get it away from me. I do not want to know a single spoiler. I don't want emotional spoilers, because emotional spoilers count as spoilers in my opinion, you know? Like even if someone's like, oh yeah, this episode's a sad one, don't tell me that, because then I know something sad's gonna happen, and so my brain starts to overthink, and I start thinking like, oh my god, this is gonna happen because they said it's sad, or this is gonna happen because they said it's sad, right? Or if it's like, even if it's like small things, I don't like small spoilers either. I just want to be spoiler free and just experience, things at my face value. I don't want no spoilers, none of it. I want to get back into reading more books. Oh yeah, I think that's a great thing to do. Reading books is definitely very good to keep your brain healthy and active. And they do say, your brain is, just like your other muscles, right? If you don't use it, you're going to start to lose it gradually. So it's really important to keep your brain active if you want to have a healthy brain. Bum, bum, bum. Hi, Red. I could never get into books. It's hard to find something that I'm interested in. That's okay, yeah. And I think, for some people, books just aren't their thing, and that's perfectly fine too. I also have a memoir from a local reporter. I also say repertoire. A local reporter who is known as the kidnapped by nuns guy in journalism circles on account of being borderline kidnapped by nuns. What the heck? I think Shakespeare would be a lot more fun for people if they reworked how they taught his stuff. Hey, who did that? I think it depends too. I had a really good teacher that really made a lot of stuff, from Shakespeare really enjoyable. I think when I was in like 7th grade, and so it was fun in 7th grade. And then I remember in 8th grade I had another English teacher. Oh no, it was 8th grade. 8th grade teacher was great for Shakespeare. And then I got to high school, and my 9th grade teacher, she was great too, right? But then I got to 10th grade, and my 10th grade English teacher, he really wasn't passionate about teaching. And so the way he taught Shakespeare wasn't really fun. And so a lot of people just, did not enjoy it. Or was it junior year? I think it was junior year, actually. My 10th grade teacher was good too. Yeah, he was great. I saw a reel one day saying that physical media or audiobooks actually trigger a flow state. Meanwhile, reading things like social media can be the opposite of that. So I've been trying to, when possible, being in flow state, though I'm still on a comp all day. Ah, I see. Hi, Oppose! Welcome on in. How you doing today? Dun, dun, dun. Wait! Is that What redeem is that? Sorry. I'm scrolling up. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Red, for the redeem. I really appreciate that. I have one friend who wants me to evolve into Vaporeon. Okay. And then we have Sylveon. Right? Addie Sue! Addie Sue, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you. But yeah, if people want to keep their Pokemon as Eevee, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with staying as Eevee if you want to be, an Eevee. I think the best way to get into books if you want to try is to start reading without pressuring yourself. For sure! 100%. Yeah. I was getting really into the idea of getting books, and there's some services out there actually where you can sign up for like sort of like a book subscription if you're into that, where every month they'll send you a book that caters to your preferences based off like the initial quiz that or not quiz, but like the application you fill out. And then I was like, that's really cool. You get a random book chosen for you and you can kind of just read for funsies. So I've seen some subscription services like that, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. But I didn't do it. I was just like, oh man, I don't want to pay for a subscription though. But that's fun though. Kind of like a book club in a way, but they choose the books for you. Let me pull up ZZZ. Oh, did that. I'm scrolling. I'm back. Had to get my finished pottery. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love when people share, like pottery or give pottery or just like handcrafted stuff, I think that's so cool and so cute. I think that's great. Let's go. I got some manga books, but I read ZZZ main story. And that works too, Like that still counts as reading technically, right? A lot of Shakespeare's stuff goes over people's heads because they can't read the Old English, not to mention 100%, exactly, right? Like I remember for my 9th grade teacher and my 8th grade teacher, they specifically, we had a whole preparation week where we learned about Old English, and so whenever we were reading the books, the plays I should say, what we would do is we would actually transcribe, the Old English into modern English. And so I feel like that really helped out in understanding a lot of Shakespeare stuff, at least for me. And so I feel like some teachers don't do that. Some teachers don't go to the efforts of actually like explaining Old English and trying to translate it to modern day English. And so it's hard, to understand what's going on, right? If you don't understand the lingo. So I really appreciate when teachers go into detail about Old English and explaining so you can understand the story. That's true. Yep, it's one thing to seek out spoilers yourself, but another thing if someone does it. Hi, Addie Sue. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hack Feather, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for lurking. When I read, I end up reading some parts of it and just assuming it works, but it's not really good when spell checking. Yeah, that's why my teachers used to hate Spark Notes, because Spark Notes, it kind of like thank you for the head fat. It gave me like the general idea of a passage, but it didn't really go into like the nitty gritty. And so my teachers used to purposely quiz us like every week for a pop quiz on the books that we were supposed to read to make sure that we were actually reading the books and not, Spark Noting it. Yeah, public libraries are great. Like Bro Vera really enjoys going to libraries. He likes going there physically. He likes, checking out books and stuff. And so yeah, Bro Vera really enjoys going to the library. I have not been to a library, honestly, since university. It's been a very long time since I've been to a public library. Hi, Butterfinger. Oh, Overdrive subscription. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Our library also has a library of things where you can borrow things like a typewriter. What? Wait, that's so cool. You just borrow a guitar? Wow. That's really cool. Oh, thank you, Blaster. I'll definitely check it out here in a bit for the pottery. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. My library also has access to Libby and another... Oh, what? Ebook services? Oh my god. Derpy, Did you copy and paste that from Bio's response on Twitter? I was gonna respond to Bio with something after stream, but I'm just like, wait a minute. I know that message. That's Bio's message from Twitter to my tweet that I made. Nice try, Derpy. I saw Bio's response before the stream today. If teachers hate Spark Notes or Cliff Notes, then they aren't trying hard enough to get the students to actually understand. I mean, I get it from both perspectives. Like, I understand, like, for example, you know, what Yellow Ring's talking about, reducing literacy in long term. But I feel like for the sake of comprehension, you know, I think it's a wonderful tool. I feel like, you know, if teachers are able to use it in tandem with the course, right, I feel like it would make things a lot easier. Because if I'm being honest, you know, I'm not a saint. I didn't not use, you know, Spark Notes and Cliff Notes. A lot of the times I would read the book itself, you know, but I would have the Spark Notes next to me so I could actually understand like what I read if I got confused. So I feel like as a tool, like as an assistive tool for the sake of comprehension, I think it's great. But I don't know. I didn't like how teachers are so against it, because as a teacher, I feel like, you know, I wouldn't mind teaching it in tandem with the course for the sake of comprehension, right? And then for the sake of literacy, you know, that's a different day to learn all that jazz. Oh, Lumen, yeah, right? Oh, and the smell of books. Fun fact, when you walk into like a bookstore or you walk into a library and you smell like the book smell is actually the smell of books like rotting away. So, yeah, that's a fun fact right there, in case you guys did not know. But yeah, the smell of books, if you like the smell of books, when you walk into like a bookstore or a library, that's the smell of books dying. I think libraries are trying to branch out. Ah, that's true. I think that's really good, though. They try to keep up with the times. That's nice. Excuse me. I never said I made it. That's true. That's true. You did say you didn't make it. Hi, Celadon. Best student ever. No. I was not, like, the best student ever. No. There was always, like, you know, a student that was better than me. But hi, Celadon. Nice to see you. How you doing today? Welcome on in. I think it's just that teachers teach based on the expectation of the people that don't need extra help with learning, but lots of people need the extra help. I think it depends on the teacher, because not every teacher is like that. Like, from being, you know, a student and then also being a teacher for a while, you just kind of find out that some teachers are really, really into, you know, what they teach. Some teachers are biased towards students. And then, you know, a majority of teachers are just teaching based off of the expectations of their superintendents, like their superiors that give them coursework that's given by the state. And so a lot of times teachers are faced with like the pressure of matching and keeping up with the, you know, set requirements weekly. Because as teachers, we're given a, what's it called? Like we have a meeting usually, like at the school that I taught at. We had a meeting every week on Fridays. And on Fridays, we would have like specific core curriculum standards that were set every week that we had to work on. And we were forced to make sure that the students learned those core curriculum objectives in that week. And so if you did not teach it within that week, you were behind. And so a lot of times, I feel like a lot of teachers just did not have the time to be able to teach properly. And so they were just like, you know, Zooming. And it's really hard because that's the thing that a lot of students can't keep up with. Not every student is expected to keep up with the same pace when it comes to learning things, right? And so unfortunately, due to the expectations of the core curriculum for your job, you will get fired if you don't keep up with it, unfortunately. You know, it's really hard to give attention to students individually if they do need extra help. Like if I could, I would love to, you know, give extra time. And I remember when I was teaching, I did get extra time, but it cut into my own personal time. Like I would purposely stay behind after, you know, the school day was over, just in case there were some students that didn't want to come in and, you know, get some extra like one-on-one help. So yeah, it's just, oh God, the way that school standards and the way that core curriculum is going, it's not that great. The education system's kind of messed up right now, if I'm being honest, from a teacher perspective. That's why I also, you know, don't teach anymore. It's not aligning with my passion. Yeah, I love the smell of rotting books. Heck yeah, we love book rot smell. That smell makes me need to... That's true, though. That's a thing. That's actually a phenomenon. So it is a phenomenon for some people that if they do smell the smell of, you know, like rotting books, it does activate something in their body that, you know, makes them want to go to the bathroom. So it's not just you, Silva. It's a common phenomenon that they even made it a thing, you know, in psychology, where when people smell the smell of, you know, books, some people, you know, get the trigger to go to the bathroom. And I know some people have talked about it in podcasts. They're like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, if they feel like they can't go to the bathroom, they'll purposely go to a bookstore so they can go to the bathroom. Oh God. Hi Turley, welcome on in. How you doing today? Can you get a shout out for Turley, please? Hi ma'am, how you doing? You wanna get some juice together? You wanna get some Minecraft juice together? If you guys weren't there yesterday in Turley's stream, you're probably confused at what I'm doing, but I don't know. I think Turley was talking about juice, and so I don't know why. I popped in a message. I was like, hey, you want to get some juice together? Flirt emoji. I prefer to call it aging. That's true. You know, you can call it aging. Yeah, you can call it the aging of books. That's true too. That's a bit more tasteful, I feel like. Yes. Hi, Wandering. Welcome on in. Wait, there's another Fall Guys event happening in ZZZ? They brought it back? Sometimes, though, I think SparkNote stuff can be okay because sometimes students miss context or don't understand the excerpt fully. Yes, 100%. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm scrolling. Oh, if it comes to university and college, I feel like for me, no, I'm just kidding. I don't think I had any professor that was invested into the students. I had no professor that really stuck out to me in university that actually cared about the students. It was more so, you know, they just taught their course and then moved on. So yeah, all throughout university, I wasn't really expecting any like one-on-one, you know? I was told from day one, they're like, university is not like high school. We are not here to baby you. You guys are adults. You guys are expected to learn the course yourself, you know? And so I'm just like, oh, okay. And so a lot of times in university, I just read the books myself. I would read the textbook myself, teach myself the course for the most part, use PowerPoints and all that jazz, and then just, you know, do my thing. But yeah, university, college, I was just like, yeah, I'm not expecting my professors to be helpful. The middle school I usually subbed, I got to know the science department. The department had clashed a lot with two of the older teachers. 100%, yes. It's a lot of clashing internally too. Yeah, between teachers and superintendents and whatnot. Yes, the Mariko Aoki phenomenon. Yes. Pamina, I hope you enjoy your alert. Thank you for lurking. So not the library poops are different. It's been a while since I last went to library, so can't confirm, but I would see people use the bathroom constantly. It's true, Savvy. Yeah, it's true. Downside of going to the bookstore is you need to have one bathroom and really? You know, I've never been to a bathroom in the library. Well, you know what I would do? God, I'm such a nerd. Whenever I went to the bookstore, so I remember it was like every summer we had, you know, books to read for summer homework, right? And so I remember we'd always go to this one bookstore, and it was like my favorite thing in the world. You know why? Because I got to go check out the manga section. And, you know, we didn't have all the money in the world to be able to afford all the manga. So whenever we went to go buy my books for the summer, I would go to the manga section, you know, just for a little bit and be like, Dad, can I read for a little bit? And so I would just go into the manga section, look at all the manga, you know, physically in person, and be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And fun fact for me, my very first manga was Yotsuba. And so Yotsuba holds a very special place in my heart. And so I would always try to look for, like, you know, continuation of the Yotsuba series. And so I would always read like a little bit of it in this bookstore, and then I would leave with my summer homework books. And I'm just like, okay, I'm satisfied. But yeah, I really looked forward to going to the bookstore when I was younger, just to go to the manga section. Yes, yes. Depends on what department you study in as well. 100%. Mm-hmm. Very lucky that I had professors who cared about their students, but they also had hundreds upon hundreds of students to look after. Yeah. My university students, they were like, yeah, they might use it. Like, they were just like, you guys do your own thing, you know? Excuse me. Hi, Cian. Welcome on in. That's what I do. I learn better in my own time because professors aren't that interested. Exactly. I feel like I didn't have teachers that were invested into how much we learned, except for some teachers in high school. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, you had 30 people per class in university? My university courses had like 200 people per class. Oh my god, 30 people per class in college? That sounds like that was like the size of my class in high school. My high school, we had classes of at least 30 students. And so when I hear like 30 people per class in university, I'm like, dang, what the heck? Oh, Captain Evie, I'm glad. Yeah, if you take a nap, I hope you enjoy your nap. Yeah, my first ever manga was Yotsuba. It was the only manga that was available in my elementary school. And it was like the most checked out book that I checked out. I checked out the 2 volumes that were available for Yotsuba non-stop for like weeks on end until my librarian was like, Elvira, some people might want to also read that book, so maybe we can read a different book this week. And I was like, okay. And then I started reading Geronimo Stilton. Yeah, I read Yotsuba and then I picked up Geronimo Stilton because I was really into mystery. And I was like, ooh, Geronimo Stilton, I like mystery. Yeah. And then, I read, other books too, like the Warrior books. I read Goosebumps. I read Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I read a bunch of books in elementary school. I actually read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Narnia, for fun before it became mandatory in my course. And so I was like, wow, I love this book. It's nice. I want to say I went to a small school, but I don't know if it was that small. For me, I think it's a little different because my high school had 4,000 students. And so I feel like that's not the average. I feel like most schools don't have like 4,000 students in a high school. And then my university was also really big. My university had a lot of students. Like we had our campus was like its own little town. So yeah, I feel like my experience is a little different with how big it was. 4K undergrad? Yeah, that was the size of my high school. That was the size of my high school when I went to high school. Let's see. How many students at Beep University? Holy moly! Okay. So, my university had over 20,000 students. Oh my god, I realized it was big, but not that big. What the heck? We had over 20,000 students at my university? Oh my god. Okay, I guess that makes sense why we had like 200 students per lecture. Oh my god. That is a lot. I didn't realize it was that big. Wait, what about this university? How many students were at this university? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like yeah, mine was just, for most years of my university, it was around 20,000 students over. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a lot of people. And I didn't make any, I wouldn't say I didn't make any friends. Like I had some friends, quote unquote, but they were just like, the typical like friends due to proximity of the classroom. And so I didn't really make any like lifelong friends despite the 20,000 plus people at my university. And so, yeah, university was just kind of like, go to university, do some clubs and then graduate. It wasn't really like a place where I made lifelong friends, So university was just like go to school, go home type of thing after clubs and whatnot. Yeah. Alright. Let's yap as I play ZZZ, shall we? Since I've been yapping here for about an hour again. I can feel it. I can feel Bio once again going... Just like the cat gif from yesterday. Sorry, Bio. Alright, I'm swapping. Oh no, that's the ending scene. Wait. Just a prank. Sorry. I'm not ending. Sorry. I'm not ending stream. Okay. I'm not ending. Okay. Alright, let me pick up my controller. I did not lumen. So I got up to the second fight of the finale fight. But I didn't finish it. So we'll finish that up on Wednesday. Yeah. I won't say who I'm fighting because I know there's some people here that want to avoid some spoilers. So I will not say who I'm fighting. I'm in the second half. Let me pull up the game. Okay, there we go. Pause the music. Alright, let me drink some water too. Agua.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me.
How edgy. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's pop into the game. Before people start getting PTSD of, the loading screen. But yeah. What was it talking about? Yes, university. Yeah, I don't know. Like, university, like, don't get me wrong, how people say they go to parties and stuff. Like, I did go to some parties and stuff, but it's kind of funny because I went to a lot of, like, friend events and parties outside of my university. And I'm not saying I went to a lot of parties. I went to, like, a handful in my time at university just because of, friends or people that I knew. And so, yeah, I just went to some parties, but, it wasn't wild or anything like that. But yeah, I went to university mostly just for the sake of coursework. And then I'd go home or I'd go hang out with some friends at some other universities. And then, yeah, just kind of do my own thing. 300 monochrome? For what? Oh! Hold on a second. Did someone gift me a membership? Wait. Blaster! Oh my gosh, Blaster. Wait, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for gifting me I don't know how you call it in this game, but thank you for giving me the monthly pass. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blaster. I really appreciate that. I will do my best, yes, to rack up supplies for Hugo. Thank you. Oh, you want to see Vivian? Oh, wait, I don't think I can pull her up right now.
Eradicate all evil. Good day, Lord Phaeton.
There you go. Yeah, a little bit of Vivian right there. But yeah. I don't know. Do you guys feel like university were a place, where you made your lifelong friends, like in the movies, I didn't really have, like, that typical college/university experience that people talk about. Oh my gosh, Blaster! Wait, the donut mug. It's so cute. I love how it turned out. For some reason, it reminds me of, like, the donuts that Homer Simpson eats in the show. You know what I'm talking about? There's that, like, donut sign, too, in the Simpsons show where it has the pink frosting and the flakes, the sprinkles. But yeah, for me, I wasn't really, university was just kind of just like a go there and kind of dip out kind of thing. I do have Vivian. Yeah, I have Vivian. We got her last time on stream, so I'm very lucky to have her. She's really fun. She has made doing dailies and stuff really fun. Oh my god! Look how chunky this cat is! Oh my god, I want to take you home with me. I want to take you home, give you all the belly rubs. I want to give you all the head pats. I want to cuddle you. I want to, you know, watch all the shows together. I want you to come home with me. Oh, he's so chunky. I want to take him home. I want to cuddle. Oh, look at him. He's so chunky from the side. Oh. Psst, 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 psst. You want to come home with me? You want some... Oh my god, it is a he! You can see his balls! Oh my god! They actually added that in to the cat model. Wait. Did they do that for all the cats? Do they actually have... Oh my god, this one has it too! Oh my god. They actually had someone model the cats and give them their parts, you know, their eggs for... Oh my god, they're all guys! They're all male cats that have the 2 eggs. Oh my god! I didn't see that the first time that I saw these cats. Who the heck at Zenless Zone Zero decided to give these cats the 2 eggs at the very bottom of... Wait. What about the other cats? What about the thin cats? Because there's chunky cats and there's thin cats. I don't know if we saw those for the other cats. But look, this one too. This one has it too. Look. You can see the male parts on the cat. What? And you can see its butthole. You can see its butthole. Oh my god. Wait. What about the dogs? Do the dogs have it too? Do the dogs have it as well? No. The dogs are just like furry. They're fluffy at the bottom. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of impressed that someone went out of their way to put so much detail into, you know, the animals. Okay, yeah, the dogs are just fluffy, right? Yeah, the dogs are just fluffy. What about the skinny cats? Where are the thin cats at? Hello? I saw some last time here, but we can go back to the other street too. I swear I saw some thin cats before here. I'm going back. Let me go back. Sorry, Wise. You'll come after. This is more important work at hand here that we have to check out. Let's go back to 222. No, yes, metro station. Thoughts on Bow Wow? I never heard a dog go Bow Wow. Bow Wow. I forget what movie that's from, but I've heard a dog, I think, that was trying to flirt with another dog, and it was like, Bow Wow. but yeah, I haven't heard an actual like dog in game that goes like, Bow Wow, Bow Wow. They're so cute. I love dogs. I love dogs so much. I love cats so much. I think they're adorable. Yeah, can you imagine? You see like a dog out of nowhere just be like, Bow Wow. Where you at, kitty cats? Where you at? I need you to be walking. I can't have you sitting down. Hello? Kitty, kitty. Might be a little... Ah, yes. This is the cat that I'm looking for. Yes, that is the one. The thing is, I feel like a lot of these cats tend to be sitting down on the street, no? Don't really walk like the other cats. So... I don't know if I can find them here. that. Okay, I did not do that. Okay, y'all are projecting. Okay, I didn't even go and say anything about the officer. Okay, all right. I just said I was just joking that was the cat. Okay, all right. What do you mean? Say so. I'm still saying so. Well, I can't talk about. Leave. Hi, Jared. Welcome on in. How you doing today, Jared? Oh, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I am saving right now for Hugo, just because Hugo is, you know, one of like the rare, you know, male husbandos that actually pop up in ZZZ. ZZZ is more focused on the waifus, right? And don't get me wrong, I love the waifus too, but you know, whenever they give just like a little bit of husbandos and the Hoyoverse games nowadays, I want to save up for them because they're that much more special, you know? Fury! Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I kept saying furry, okay? But Fury. I was trying to say Fury shards. Okay? Bio. That's different. That's different. Yeah, it's been 3 guys. It's Lighter, Harumasa, and Harumasa was technically free if you got him during the event. And then Hugo. So technically, it's only Hugo and Lighter that are the limited ones that weren't free. Same thing with Wuthering Waves, right? You had Shangli Yao, you had Brant, and then you also had are you? No, you're a dog. Oh my god, you're so small. Like, so cute. But yeah, and then the general, right? Jian. And so Jian and Brant are the limited ones, whereas for Shangli Yao, he actually was a character you were able to. Wait, that's always not a cat. No. Well, yes, look! That's a thin cat! I can't see it! It's too far away, no! The only Brant and Shangli Yao were technically limited. And I guess if you missed on the event... No, Shangli Yao is the one that was not limited. He was free at first. And then Jian and Brant were the ones that were limited. Dang it, I missed the cat! Hello? Where are you at? Okay, here's another fluffy one. Can you see it? Even on the fluffy ones, you can see the eggs and the butthole. Okay. Please. Where's the thin ones? Man. No. I feel like... Are you skinny? No, you're chonky too. Because all the chonky cats are males. Confirmed. But I'm trying to look for... I feel like maybe if the chonky ones are male, maybe the thinner ones are the female cats that they made in the game then, model-wise, right? Because it makes sense, you know, like if they have a certain model for an animal, it's not surprised that they're going to repeat it just to make it easier. I don't think they're going to individually give each cat different models. So I think the only 2 models are the chonkier ones and then the thinner ones. That's why I'm trying to look for the thin one specifically. Where is it? Sorry. I didn't expect to get so distracted, you know, by the model. You're a thin cat! No! Even the thin ones! Look! Even the thin ones have them. So it's just all male cats. They're all male. There's no female cats in the game. It's just all male. The thin ones also have the eggs. The 2 eggs. The two circular... Dang. Okay, well, I guess there's only male cats in Zenless Zone 0. Yep, that is what my conclusion has come to after today's research. Great. Why are you looking? Because I didn't know that these cat models were so detailed to the point that they gave them that much detail, you know? And so that got me curious to see if that was on all the cat models or if it was just on like a specific one. And now we know. It's on every single cat model. What about the cats take pictures of on your dailies? I think those ones usually are sitting down, so you can't really see it. I'm gonna go to Officer Mew Mew. Oh, oopsies. Not this one. I'm not talking about canonically. I'm talking about model-wise. You know, because that's the surprising part. It's the models themselves. All right, let's try again. Let me go back again to 6th Street Station. All right, okay. Leaving. Oh, I don't want to look at the cats closer with the camera. What the heck? Oh yeah, if you guys want to add me in my Hoyoverse games, you can add me with my UID. It's on my Twitch. We have a command. So unfortunately, if you're on the YouTube side, I can show it real quick, but I don't have a command on YouTube because YouTube doesn't have commands. Jajan! Oh no, my text is covering it. Wait, right there. Jajan! That's my UID. All right, there you go. All right. I do have Vivian. You want to see her? She's right here.
This is the path. Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Good day, Lord Phaethon. There's Vivian right there. She we brought her home last time. She's the Violet Evergarden, you know, character based off her trailer. Oh my god, so pretty. So pretty. She has a very breathy voice. Good day, Lord Phaethon. Let me change the time of day. Can I change the time of day? I don't think so. Oh man. Okay, I have to. Alright, so we'll have to proceed a little bit before I put the cats again. But yeah, let me talk to Wise. I'll go talk to him. Fine. Fine. Alright, let me claim. Okay. Claim all. Alright, and then the compendium. The compendium sounds so fancy schmancy. I don't know why. Just so fancy. The compendium. What is that? Rewards? Okay. Weekly. Grab this. No, I'm not new. I actually started when the game came out with Jane Doe. So I played for a while. I haven't played on the regular, so I'm a little behind. I'm a lot behind. Okay. I'm currently on what? The chapter 2. What do they call it? Interlude? Chapter 2 inter something? Oh my god, they're back! We can get the Paimon's bargains. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the first of the month. We do have Paimon's bargains. Don't forget, chat. Get your Paimon's bargains for the first of the month. Oh my god, I still can't get over how good Hugo looks, and Vivian too. Hugo, not gonna lie though, Hugo's giving off like Fabio vibes. I don't know how I feel about them. I'm just like, okay, Hugo, you got your Fabio vibes going on here. And then here's the Fall Guys event. Is it the same? Is it the same as the first one, or is it different? I want this notification to be gone. How do I go over to Wise? Right here. Oh, it's the same thing? Okay, that's good then. That means we can play together. Hello, Biggie Chief. I haven't played before, but I've been thinking of starting. Is it worth it? It's up to you. Like, for me, when I think of a gacha game, if it's worth it, I look at the gameplay as well as the characters. And so for me, I personally feel like there's a lot of characters that I liked when I first saw the game, and so I hopped on in, checked out the gameplay, and I enjoyed the gameplay too. I like the fighting style in ZZZ a lot, so I like it. But I think it's up to you what your criteria is for gacha. But amongst gacha, I do feel like ZZZ is something that I kind of gravitate a little more towards when it comes to all the other gachas, right? So I think in terms of like Hoyoverse, right now I like ZZZ. And then Honkai Star Rail and Genshin are kind of at the moment, just because Genshin hasn't really had someone that I liked come out in a while. And then for Honkai, I like the characters, but the gameplay, I like it sometimes, but not all the time. So for me, I would say ZZZ is the top for me out of my 3 Hoyoverse games that I play. But in terms of gacha, including Wuthering Waves, I think I would say Wuthering Waves is above ZZZ for me. So it's Wuthering Waves, ZZZ, and then Genshin and Honkai Star Rail are kind of like at the same point. Yeah, Genshin and Honkai are kind of the back burner at the moment, just because Genshin, I want there to be more husbandos, and then Honkai I like too, but in terms of like the gameplay, I'm a little burnt out from it. So I do want to come back for the husbandos. But yeah, the gameplay I'm a little burnt out from. Alright, Wise, what does he want? Oh yeah, we just met the officers last time. Okay. We have to go to Z parking lot. But yeah, today actually, speaking of gachas I have on the back burner, I am actually going to be playing some Infinity Nikki today. So if you guys have been waiting for me to get back into some Infinity Nikki, we are playing that today since I want to check out the update. Hi Sarah, welcome on in. Hi Belle, right. Welcome on in.
Back to our earlier
Hello,
discussion.
Meatloaf.
I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start.
Oh.
After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
I really like Wise's voice actor. I think a lot of the voice actors in ZZZ do a great job. They just sound so smooth. I make myself a bit smaller though so you can see them a bit better.
Come to think of it, there was so much going on when they arrived to inspect the scene. The sight of the monster was so mind-blowing, I couldn't remember much about them.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
I've seen that video, Yellow Ring. Yeah, I saw the video from Alex's YouTube a few days ago in the Pioneers Memorial Plaza, deep within the Hollow.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the bamboo with your carrot malfunctioned. Then you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty bamboo?
No!
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not faulty. She's staring at me.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this bamboo. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
What is that? Did she lick it?
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky. even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Inspector.
Where's that ferocious monster? I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Who is this Johnny Bravo looking character? He's what the heck? He's built like a 5-star, right? But then, you know, he's not a 5-star character. Hi, Siggy. Welcome on in, ma'am. Can we get a shout out for Siggy, please? How you doing today? It's nice to see you, Siggy. Welcome, welcome. Carrot malfunction. Benoy. No. I'm not me. I don't have a malfunction. No. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope we're doing well too, ma'am. Officer Chad. Is that what you guys call him? You guys call him Officer Chad? Oh my goodness.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department.
Oh my god, he's so tall. The heck?
Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So, it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see, Zhu Yuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner.
Oh.
If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows now, my election, the citizens will surely panic.
Oh, he's
Public
like the
security
mayor.
shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's been given to hand?
To hand?
I mean, you did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted subordinates. So, I have a very important task
Keep
for
it in
you.
water, AJ. Okay, so he's kind of like the old mayor. A little scummy. Not as scummy, but still kind of scummy.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
Are you able to bring up any related info?
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. Sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer. What do you think about this seminar?
I don't think I understood anything that they talked about. I kind of zoned out. That's what happens when there's too much info being said in one sentence. I'm just like, I'm processing. But yeah, that was Zhu Yuan. Yeah, And we have a lot of people that, you know, are fans, you know, of Miss Ju Yuan. So if she's your waifu, you're gonna have to learn how to share, okay, chat? You guys gotta share her, since we got a lot of fans of Ju Yuan here.
We don't have anything going on right now, and they did help us twice.
Yeah.
So why don't we go show our support?
Yeah.
No objections here. It's decided then. Ju Yuan and Qingyi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
The main gist of it that I got from that whole entire cutscene is that we know about Ju Yuan and Qingyi because we met at the place with in the Aether, and then there's that, you know, Chad police officer that's not actually a Chad, you know, and we are in debt to them for helping us out. That's what I got. That's my SparkNote version of the story. You're the best. Thanks, Wise. Alright. Cool. Do we have more, what's it called? More tapes now that we can use at the shop, or no? Yay! We can also swap our character again. Okay. Let me change to... No! I can't change the Vivian. Just kidding. Wait, are you okay? What happened? You were on the floor. Okay, can we see cats now? Hello, Bang Boo. Okay, let me see. I will have you be the promoter. And we need documentary, retro, suspense. Okay. Are these fitting? I hope so. Oh, they are. They do fit. Okay, good. Okay. Open sesame. Hello, sir. Can I help you, Jobert? No, okay, alright. Can I change my character outside here? Yeah! Alright, there you go, chat. There's Miss Vivian for those that want to see Miss Vivian out and about. Very pretty. I still can't get over how detailed they made her outfit. Like, look at that! The heels impressed me so much that they have the bows on there. And the bows are rigged so that when you move the character, you can see the bow movement on the legs. For the shoes, I think that's something that's so subtle that you don't really need to put on technically, but it adds so much detail. And I'm a sucker for small details like that. Looks so nice. The movement of the bows on her shoes. And then you have the bow in the back of her hair too. So nice. Yes, she has side booba. Yes, for those that are looking at the boobas. Yes, she do have the side booba. Hi, Mr. Yan or Miss Yanni. Not Denny. She does have jiggle bow physics. Look, her bow on the back of her hair has physics too. I love when small details on outfits have rigging to them, which is why I really like watching, you know, other model debuts that people have, whether it be live 2D, whether it be 3D. I'm just like, wow, it's so cool to see how much people put into the efforts of, you know, the model itself and then the rigging as well on top of it, right? Really brings the models to life. I know! Oh, wait, wow. I think she's kind of Elvira core because she's so regal. Oh my goodness, Suki. Oh, a goth Elvira. Thank you, ma'am. That's so sweet. I'm shy. That's so sweet. Dang. Yeah, I guess if I were to go like goth Elvira, I guess this is kind of similar. Somewhat in the direction that I would go towards if I had like goth Vera. Goth Vera debut. But thank you, Siggy. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Alright, let's see. We got Lucky. Aw, man. Not today. Alright, where are the cats at? Hello? Ojo-sama coded. She is very, very Hime-sama coded. Yeah, she's Hime. She's got the like, Chuni Hime-sama combination. When No. I have my upcoming outfit debut that I'm working on. And so that one's not going to be done until like 2026. And so if I ever were to have like Goth Fira, that would be like 2027 or something. So we gotta have my first outfit that we showed off already before we get into new outfits. See, look, this one's sitting down. You can't see it. I need to see a cat that's walking around. You know, I've only shown that new outfit concept on stream. I haven't posted it to Twitter yet because I'm really shy. It's a little different from my other outfits. And so I'm a little shy about posting it on Twitter. I do want to post it, but I'm just like a little shy. Just a little bit, you know, a little bit. Welcome back, Captain. My glasses! Oh, my glasses are a toggle that people can do. So if they want to give me glasses, they can redeem it here on the Twitch side of stream. Yeah, I have some glasses that y'all can put on me for a few minutes. Oh, thank you, Lumen. Thank you. I haven't explained the concept yet. That's a little secret for now. The concept too soon TM. Okay, I guess for now, since I can't find any cats, let's do a bit of our dailies and then we can hop into more of the story. I do want to... Let's do some fighting real quick just to get some of the fighting dailies done. And then do we have any polls we can do today? But I don't want the cats that are sitting down. I want the cats that are walking around. Because if they're sitting down, I can't see their model. Hello, Nana Komatsu. Welcome on in. Hello. I do... Oh, I have like one off. I'm one off from a 10 pull on the standard banner. And then for the Bang Boo, I need 5 more. And then I can pull a 10 pull on the Bang Boo banner. Hi, Coach. Hello. How did that happen? Hold on. Is this the Fall Guys event? Oh, it is the Fall Guys event. Okay. So we'll do this later, okay? We'll come back to this later on today if you guys want to join me for the Fall Guys event. No. I don't... Do I have to? Aw, they're forcing me. No, I didn't want to do this yet. Okay. Wait. No, I can cancel. Yes. Not yet. I'll come back to that in a bit. Okay, let's go fight real quick. What threw me off is I made it to level 53 in the main story for better gear. It's level 40. Oh, I see. Let's go to HIA. Alright, let's do a little bit of our dailies. Let me turn the volume down though so it's not too loud and fight. Because the music's a lot louder in game compared to the volume. Okay, let's do custom. Alright. Oh wait, I forgot! Is that no, that is the team that we're using, right? Unless I changed it last time? I don't remember. Was that the team that we used? Nicole, Jane, and... Did I use Miyabi at all? With her?
Hit him where it hurts.
Oh, but this one doesn't have the what's it called? The formation that I want it to be though. Okay, there we go, and then swap her out. There we go.
No escape. Go ahead. Oops, sorry.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'll have to change the formation for this one. But this one's not too bad either. I think it's okay for now. Nice! Yeah. Miyabi, Jane, Astra is disgusting. I don't have Astra though. I don't have Astra and her girlfriend. So I want to get them first and then I'll combine that for our team. That's why I currently have this team right here, is because I don't have Astra. Everyone's been telling me about the wombo combo with Miyabi, Jane, and Astra. I know. I think it's what? It's Anaxa? Is it Anaxa right now in Honkai Star Rail? I know it was Midday for a little bit, or Mighty, right? Mighty for a bit. But I think it's what, Anaxa right now? Yeah, Evelyn. Yeah, her girlfriend. You know, we got the girlfriends, right? Astra and Evelyn. God, I love them. They're one of my top ships in ZZZ. So cute. Okay, all right. Let me swap out the order. It's supposed to be Vivian first. Okay, so
I would never turn down
Vivian first and then Jane. Okay. There was one event that kept on having trouble and it destroys the rebels. Oh, okay, okay. Did I do that one? Can't remember. Hello, big boy.
Sure. I'm here.
Let me swap back to Evelyn.
No escape. Want some more?
A boring opponent.
Neat and tidy.
Okay.
Out of my way!
Oh God! Don't touch me!
A little gift for you.
Meow.
Where are you looking? Really? When will this end?
Sure.
Okay.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
How do you like me now? The final act begins
Meow.
now.
Okay, okay. And then one last one right here.
I'm here. Gotta run. Get it. Don't underestimate me. Notice me. Lord,
You know, I forgot that she has her rocket launchers underneath her skirt. I forgot about that.
how irksome.
Okay. No escape.
A boring opponent. It's no good surrendering.
Okay, I want to finish off with her so that we can see her ending scene.
Better not get my trust hurt.
Oh, damn, we got her mid twirl. Mary Poppins. If we're calling her Mary Poppins, might as well call all the people with umbrellas Mary Poppins. Like me, I have an umbrella too. Nice. Hi, Vista. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Do you ever use little special animations you can do with Nicole's special? People have told me about it ever since I started playing it, but I don't know if I've gotten it. I think I tried and might have gotten it once, but I haven't gotten it that often. But yeah, I have heard about it though. I don't know why, I can't get it. I try, and I cannot get it. exactly, right? Navi and Mary Poppins. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll get these real quick. Oh, it's not easier to do on controller. Oh, to get her animations. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've never played any of my Hoyoverse games on controller. I've only played on my keyboard. Oh, rolling the WASD. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, she says, "Notice me, Lord Phaethon." Whoa, this character's kind of cool. What the heck? Hello. I remember you. I don't remember you. Sure, I remember you. The deal we struck? That's right. Yeah, I definitely know who you are. Sure. Okay. I don't know what we're doing. Let's check it out. Inspiration store. Wait!
Welcome all interesting things here.
This is kind of cool. This character's kind of cool. Whoa, what is this? Are these bamboo stuff? Chat, what is this? Huh? Oh, you can. Oh, they're like collectibles for the display stand. I forgot we have that in our room, right? Oh, that's cute. I like this one. It's sitting so prim and proper. And then you have, oh, this one's playing the drum. Oh my god, this one has a mustache. Wait, that's so cute. I love the mustache. Okay, plays the electric guitar. You love the electric guitar. And then, oh, this one, oh, these ones are in cars. Oh my god, cute. That's cool. You're a cool dude.
Anytime, especially when you've got an idea.
I like that they're voice acted. I like when NPCs are voice acted. It's so subtle, but it adds so much. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh, you don't look very happy for a happy Bangbu. Help the Bangbu. Whoa, red signals will become encrypted during transmission, and transmission progress will not be shown. When you must use your intuition to judge the time it... Oh, okay, so there's a judge. Okay, I will try. Okay. Yeah! Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yay! Oh, I get them weekly. Oh, for completing the compendium. Okay, okay. Cool. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me go here. Grab this. Grab that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, look! It's another cat that's gonna have... Oh my god. Whoever brought the camera thing, this is your fault, okay? Alright? This is your fault. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! You can see it so clearly with the camera. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Let's go to 6th Street, shall we? I really need to find that cat on 6th Street to see if they have it there. Let's see. What are the cats at 6th Street like? 6th Street. No. Yes. No. A station. Yes. Cancelled. Like I said, I just can't believe they put so much detail into a model for an animal in a game where the animals aren't really focused. They're just kind of there for some side quests and stuff. So I'm just impressed, if I'm being honest, with how much detail they put into the models. What the heck? I am gonna get my coffee. Hold on. Hello. Are you okay? Let me help you out too. No, no, no. We're not just hunting cats today. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then turn. There we go. Nice. Who did that? Who bonked me? Ma'am, do we need to address how Wua had... Oh! Wait. Is that why people have been talking about how in Wua they had to censor something? I didn't know Cantarella had that much detail. And that was the reason why they're censoring it. I just thought they were censoring it because of clothing. Oh. I did not know that. Where are the cats? Dang it, I feel like... I see you! Okay, there's a cat in here. But see, look, I can't look at it though, because this one's inside. I can take a picture of it though. Aww, oh my god, he's doing the eyes! The squinty eyes. He's like, sleepy. Fun fact, when cats, you know, do like the slow blink, where it goes like... And it does like this face. That means it can trust you or that it loves you. It's supposed to be like I love you in cat language when it does like the slow blinking at you. So if a cat slow blinks at you, that means it loves you. So cute, so cute. Yeah, it's hiding. It's Speepy. Speepy cat. Very speepy. Technically, there is one species of cats, and there are some cats that are hypoallergenic if you look into it. So maybe you can try those out, Blaster, if you really want a cat. But the hairless cat one has been a cat that people have adopted for those that are allergic but want a cat. So if you are interested, you can always try a hairless cat too. Okay, where is the kitty cats? Dang, there really is just no kitty cats here. Fine, I won't look at them for the time being. I'll get my coffee.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night owls.
Give it to me. I love it. I love how much detail they put into this cutscene. He is my...
If you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
He is my favorite NPC. He reminds me of Brewster from Animal Crossing. I love Brewster, except he's like more energetic. Brewster is very, very stoic, I would say. Me too. I love the Tin Master as well. Okay, let's help them out. Yeah, they're hiding. They're hiding and they're loafing from me. How dare they? How dare they hide and loaf from me? How dare? Okay. I swear, every time I go to exchange my coins, I only have one. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Yeah, let's talk to this kitty cat. Hey! I just realized his little puffs on his face. They're not symmetrical. This one's so much bigger than this one. What the? Show me.
It's getting late, citizen.
I can't roll my R's like that. I can only roll my R's if I say specific words. But I can't roll my R's if you prompt me to roll my R's. I can't do that. I can't do it. Just like real life. Can you guys roll your R? Oh my god! Mine aren't symmetrical either. I know what you're talking about, ma'am. It's okay. A lot of people's are also not symmetrical. It's more rare for them to be symmetrical than symmetrical. you think I keep locked, and then I will go back to the story. Yeah. What aren't symmetrical? I'm talking about eyebrows. Obviously, you know, some eyebrows just aren't symmetrical. You know, people when they do their eyebrows, if you do your eyebrows, right? They always say, you know, they're sisters, not twins. But that applies to a lot of, you know, the human anatomy. A lot of the human anatomy is not symmetrical, okay? All right, so take that as you will, all right? But eyes, okay, for example, eyes usually aren't symmetrical either, right? Right? Your face in general, for the most part, is not completely symmetrical. So there's a lot of things where one is bigger than the other. Yeah, I was talking about how, like, you know, for the cat mascot, I'm surprised that, you know, the face isn't symmetrical, because I feel like with the costume, usually it's supposed to be symmetrical. But look, you can see on his face, one side of the puff is bigger than the other puff, you know? Yeah, ears as well. Yes, ears as well. Also, yeah, ears also are not symmetrical. Yeah, this one! I'm not talking about the other cat, okay? Bye. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Hi. Are you okay? Oh, he's shy. He's being a little shy again towards his senior. Yeah, we're totally talking about ears. Yeah. This stream sure is something. It's just a regular Gotcha Thursday. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I can't find them. Alright, I'm going back. Let's go talk to Wise, shall we? Before the stream gets even more derailed because of my discovery with the models of animals in game. Eagle Heels, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to the tea shop. Okay, alright. There's always a notification here. It bothers me because I don't like notifications. Get them out of the way. Workbench. Oh my god, we can get free goodies, right? If you're looking at these. Database. Hacking into the database. Do you guys know that opening? If you know the opening, you get some brownie points. I feel like that's an older anime that not a lot of people know about. Database. Hacking into the database. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, it's still the same. Claim these ones. Yes. Alright, let's talk to Wise. Ding ding ding! Yes! You are correct, Drosh. It is Log Horizon. Yes, I really liked Log Horizon. My favorite character, can you guys guess if you watch Log Horizon? Do you know who my favorite character is from Log Horizon? It makes sense if you are familiar with characters I like. The next morning. Alright. I'm gonna meet up with them. No, not the ninja girl. No. Talking about Shiro? Oh no, is Shiro the name of the guy or the girl? I forget. No, Shiro is the name of the guy, right? The blue hair guy? The mage? No, Shiro's the guy. I forget the name of the girl. But no, my favorite character was not the bunny girl. It's not the... Yeah. Oh, Katsuki! Yeah, it's not Katsuki. My favorite character of Log Horizon was actually Nyanta. Nyanta-san! I don't know. Nyanta-san was just such a gentleman, you know? I really like the way that they made his characters. I really like Nyanta-san.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately.
It's him!
To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign.
Oh.
We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event?
Oh.
Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to
Oh,
our
that's
data,
Enzo.
you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhu-Yuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Lycaon is mildly Nyanta coded. That's exactly why I said it. If you guys are familiar with some characters I like, you probably might be able to guess who I liked in Lock Horizon. Yeah, I like Nyanta. Nyanta-san. Real cool. Actually, Black Butler, I watched a little bit of here and there, but I didn't watch all of it. I like Sebastian, but it's not like I was a big fangirl of Sebastian from Black Butler. Yeah, I liked him, but I saw Black Butler when I was a bit younger, so I don't know. It was like around the time period where I was also watching shows like Kaicho Maid-sama, and so I liked Usui more than Sebastian. So Usui kind of, you know, was my intro to anime husbandos. Here's our questionnaires.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
I'm blocking her. I'm sorry.
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires
I
to
like
them.
that better. I'd
That's
rather...
a good idea. The 6th Street doesn't
Yeah.
usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings in the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
It's no big deal.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Zhu-Yuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Okay. Yeah, personally, I'd rather just fill out a questionnaire that's given to me as opposed to going to a seminar too, just because, you know, it's more convenient that way, so I get it. Usui was my standard crush everything when I first watched it. Hi, Min Kita Kita. Valid. I feel like, yeah, Usui was a lot of people's, you know, first anime husbandos, right? Because Kaicho Maid-sama was around the time where a lot of people were introduced to shoujo anime. Like for me, I think it was Usui. It was also Kazuhaya from Kimi ni Todoke. And then there were a couple other characters too. But I don't know. Like I remember my very first ever anime that I watched, you know, knowing about anime. So things like Pokemon don't count for me. I think about like, you know, like School Rumble. School Rumble was my very first anime. And I remember when I was watching it, right? The main character, girl, Tenma, she has a crush on this guy. And at first, when I watched it, I shipped her with him because, you know, that was her crush. But then, as I watched it more, I was just like, interesting. I don't know if I like him as a character as much anymore, as like the male lead character. So I was just like, But yeah, I didn't really feel that way towards that character. So for me, it was also Usui, as well as Kazahaya from Me to You. Hi, Asha! Oh my god, it's a pretty bunny lady. Favorite anime is Steins Gate. Steins Gate is my all-time favorite anime. And then a close second would be Clannad. I really like Steins Gate and Clannad. Is that I'm still trying to, you know, find a series that can match up to their levels to this day. It's hard though, because, you know, it's hard to find something as good as concepts like those done the first time that you experience them. First anime waifu was the tie between... Oh my god, not because of legs. I like Sailor Pluto too. Sailor Pluto is my all-time favorite Sailor Scout. And I like Jupiter too, but not because of the legs. I don't know. I thought they were really pretty strong characters. Do we just find any 3 strangers to give them to? Man with the bag. Guess it got me into Genshin Impact, and that's how I got Star Rail and ZZZ. Who got you into it? First anime I saw was FMA. I know quite a lot of people too that also got into anime through FMA. Yeah, it was FMA, or you know, the usual Naruto or One Piece, Fairy Tail. I feel like those were some general starters for people. Oh, thank you, Silva. Oh, I missed that. Yes. Please call me as Elvira or El or Elvi or L. Spike. Ding dong. It's me. Your neighbor. Oh, Digimon. Hello. Please take this survey. Thank you very much. Oh, General Chop. Okay, let's go to General Chop. General Chop. Easy peasy. I know where he is at. Yeah, what about you guys? What other first anime did you guys watch?
Hello, Wise. Belle?
Hey, General
Some
Chop.
customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those 2 officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
Yes.
General Chop, would you take a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Luminous Square.
No!
Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
Oh, man.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on? Everyone's behaving strangely.
It's a little strange everyone is refusing. Like it's not just a simple seminar.
You've got that right.
Oh.
Do you 2 know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer.
Is the Chad?
He started the event.
The Chad guy?
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
Oh, you're fine, Jared. No worries. Can't count Robotech since I still didn't know what the anime was. Right, I feel like for me too, shows like Pokemon, I didn't know what anime was. So technically, if I were to say what my first ever anime was, it would be Pokemon. But I didn't know about anime. And so for me, the first anime that I watched in Japanese was School Rumble. So I get what you mean, right? It's like that because I feel like for shows like that, for like Pokemon or for Digimon or for like Doremi and Tokyo Mew Mew, back then it was dubbed in English, right? And so your brain just kind of thought, oh, it's just like another cartoon that airs on TV, right? For Saturdays and stuff like that. And so for me, I didn't realize it until I was like, oh, this is anime. Oh. So you can say like, okay, this was my first anime without realizing it was anime. And then, you know, you can be like, this is the anime that I watched knowing what anime was. So for me, it's, I guess, Pokemon and School Rumble for both answers. Yeah, exactly, right? I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little different. Yeah, people have told me Inuyasha and Sailor Moon and some other anime that they watched on Toonami was their first like anime. Yeah. Oh, Moomin was your first. Wait, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. I never saw Moomin on TV, but I've always been curious about it. And then we played that game on stream of Moomin. I really like Moomin. Moomin was very cute.
So you're saying Inspector Bringer was the Hollow Hero?
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for,
who is this guy?
He miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
You know, General Chop kind of reminds me of a Daruma. I don't know if that was the intention, but his design kind of reminds me of a Daruma. I feel like, I don't know. So far, the characters in this, in like the game here for ZZZ, all the characters that want to be in the, you know, the mayor position have not been so great so far. I'm just like, oh, they're all kind of scummy, huh?
I get the feeling Inspector Bringer is using public resources for his own personal gain.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qingyi the news.
Okay. Alright. Oh, Moomin's on anime. Based on a Finnish story, but it's made by a Japanese anime company. The music is made by a Japanese person, but it's still a Finnish cartoon. Let's search it up. Let me see. Now I'm curious too. Let's see. Is Moomin an anime? Oh, it says Moomin is a... It says Moomin is a Finnish-Japanese anime television series. So it's both, I guess. Both Finnish and Japanese anime. Moomin is a Japanese anime television series produced by Zuio Enterprise, animated by Tokyo Movie until episode 26. The series is based on the Moomin books. Okay, so the Moomin books were originally by the Finnish author Tove Jansson, and then the anime was made based off the Moomin books. So I guess Moomin itself, like the origins of Moomin, are not Japanese, but the anime itself is Japanese. So yeah, it's Finnish based, and then the anime was Japanese. That's so cool though. I love that. It kind of reminds me of like Madeline. I remember the Madeline books I read when I was younger. And then I remember too another anime that kind of confused me for a while was Shin-chan. I was so confused on like where Shin-chan came from, right? I was just like, oh man, I don't know like where it came from. Like I didn't know if it was Japanese, I didn't know if it was Chinese, I didn't know if it was American for the longest time. I was just like, well, where is it from? What is it?
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate.
He thought he could convince them.
Many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
Mm-hmm. If Ringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Oh, it's me. I was like, who?
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
I gave them the questionnaires, but...
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here, too. Then, Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
Is something wrong?
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
This is a stunt. I hope it's not like a stunt that that Chad guy's trying to do to bring people out of their homes. I hope it's not a stunt. Okay. Let's see. Any cats? Any cats? I'm looking for cats still. I don't think I haven't given up, or I've given up on my mission. I'm gonna be looking for those cats all day today. There's gotta be at least one walking around, right? What's happening? Hello? Okay.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics.
Hello.
I was making a delivery in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck.
Oh.
Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Oh no! Give change.
Hold on. Belle,
Oh.
isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
Oh no.
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out.
He can't even reach it.
Sir,
I bet.
if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on gift change.
Yeah.
Officers, as gift change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about gift change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove gift change's innocence.
Oh.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
Not the instant coffee. Do you guys like instant coffee? Do you think there's a difference between instant coffee and, you know, coffee that's brewed? I can't believe a crime has happened on 6th Street. I doubt Give Change is the culprit.
I can't believe there's been a crime on 6th Street, and that Give Change has gotten mixed up in it.
Give Change was already working at 141 when we first moved here. I don't believe it'd do something like this. But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Oh. Seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
Brewed coffee is way better, but I still like instant if you prepare it right. I haven't had too much regular like brewed coffee. A lot of the coffee that I grew up with was the instant one, like the ones that you have in the little packets. Like I don't know if you guys know, you know, the ones that you always see for Korean sponsors and K-dramas. the little stick ones, right? I grew up with those because my family has a bunch of different instant coffee brands that they've used. And so I thought they were, you know, okay when I tried them here and there when I was younger. But I haven't had like brewed coffee. But I also just to, you know, I just let you guys know I'm also not a huge fan of coffee. So I don't know if I'm the best person to judge. But I don't know. In regards to tea, like I've had instant tea versus like brewed tea. And there is a difference, but it's not bad. I like brewed tea and instant tea. Like tea bags and stuff, you know, versus like powdered versus the leaves. I'm not too picky.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the
Perfect.
case has been
Welcome on in on
resolved?
the YouTube side. Thank you for the
Not yet,
sub.
unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
Good, good, good. So what now?
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bang Boo's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
It's a shame Fairy can't help. Will that take a long time?
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
The ducks.
In that case...
What are these ducks?
Belle,
have we seen ducks in the
let's hurry up
game?
and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
For some reason, I don't remember ducks.
Oh, I thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away. Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Chingy and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Oh, his voice is so comforting. He really, I don't know. Is that weird to say? Like, he really fits the older brother character that they made wise. Okay, it's been decided. Alright, let's go. What are these ducks even? I don't know. Yeah, as of right now, I'm kind of sus. I feel like he's trying to get some money out of it. Or it's third-party interference that's trying to stir up some trouble, you know, on 6th Street. Because, you know, people of 6th Street aren't going to a specific seminar, you know, where it's supposed to be given by a certain somebody, right? So, I don't know. I feel like it could be third-party involvement. Quacks behind the door! What's going on? Hello? Oh no, another sad Bangbu. Ayu! Oh my gosh, Ayu, it's so nice to see you. I hope you've been doing well. Long time no see. Can we get a shout out for Ayu, please? Hi, Ayu. Hello. I hope life has been treating you well. Damn, you look quite frightened. Was it an accident? Did the car have a similar issue prior to the accident? Oh. You be shouting at the graduated VTuber. You know, even if the graduate, I still want to give a shout out. You know, you can still check out the wonderful content, you know, that you had before, and your wonderful art and all that jazz. So please, even though, you know, Ayu is graduated, I'd say go check her out if you guys can. Thank you, Ayu. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh no. Whoa. Oh my gosh, Suki, Humor Enjoyer. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. If you guys received a gifted sub, I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much, Suki Humor Enjoyer. Thank you. What the heck? I guess there's still a chance it might someday be a thing or so. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in the back of my head. But yeah, we support you. You know, whatever you're doing, whether it be, you know, in the real world, right, in real life, or if you decide to come back, right, we are here for you, Ayu. I've been doing well. We're just chilling here. We are actually getting back into gacha after a while. There was like a period where we're just kind of chilling, just kind of going with the flow of things, you know. I feel like a lot of people go through that phase where they go through like having schedules and then you kind of just want to be more spontaneous. So I feel like I've been feeling that. I'm just like, kind of just want to do things a bit more spontaneous. Yeah, I've been well. Thank you for asking. Hope you've been doing well too. Not long after. Yay! Bangbu is back up again. Nice. Okay, good. Ta-da. Oh my god, there's a duck! Okay. So yeah, we definitely haven't seen these ducks before. So this duck is I guess the duck that they're looking after. A wild duck out of its cage. Interesting. Okay. Huh. A new breed of domestic duck bred by a famous farm in Eridu. Wait, so these are real ducks, right? Oh, I thought they were talking about like mechanical ducks or something. I don't know why. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Hey, who did that? Excuse me. Yeah, I just have a duck in my pocket. You know, I've talked about this before, but I used to have ducks that I took care of when I was younger for a month with my grandma. I had 2 ducklings, and I only saw them in their, you know, yellow ducky phase. I haven't seen them. I didn't know what color ducks they grew into either, because, you know, my grandma in the countryside didn't really have technology like that. And so, yeah, I never knew what color ducks they grew into, but I only knew them as duckies. But I never put them in my pocket. I was so, like, you know, it was my first ever quote-unquote like pet. And so I was really nervous. I didn't want to hurt them potentially. And so all I did was I fed them. I let them go into like a little pool to swim for a little bit. Like we had this little tub. And then we would just kind of, you know, just let them do their thing for the day. Like, I felt kind of bad though, you know. I wanted to give them more space to do stuff. But no. I did not have any like ducks in my pockets IRL. There's another duck. Try quacking like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack. Oh my god! I love these bangbus by the convenience store, the Konbini. I think they're so cute. Oh. Oh my god, there they are! I see them! They're actually moving! Whoa. Okay, we got another duck. Okay, actually, let's do a small break from the story, because I just wanted to progress the story a little bit to get out of the event. Oh, actually, no, I can't leave yet. Okay, let me finish up the duck story, and then we can head into the Bangbu event, okay? So if you guys want to join me in the Fall Guys event in ZZZ, please make sure to add me, and then I will open it up to y'all if you want to join in for the event. If not, I can also just go ahead and play. Oh my god, look! It's another one! Wait, it's so cute! Oh, I love ducks so much. They're so cute. Oh no, Vanessa, I'm sorry to hear that. You're sick. Bad cough is the worst. I hope that you feel better soon, that you get lots of rest. Don't forget, chat, there's a tea that, you know, was recommended to me, and it's great if you guys want something to help you soothe your throat. It's a throat coat. That is the name of the tea. It's supposed to be really good, just in general, like for example if you sing and you need something to help your throat, but also it's supposed to help too if you have a cough or irritation in your throat.
The lights are off.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
Here, let me link it. But yeah, it tastes like licorice though. The original version of it, at least. So if you're not a fan of licorice, you might want to get the other flavors that they have. Like there's a eucalyptus one. There's like I think an elderberry one or something like that. There's a lemon one. But yeah, it has like a very, I don't know how to describe it. The texture of the tea does kind of leave this like slippery feeling, you know, because it has slippery elm, and it's supposed to really help your throat, whether it be, you know, whether you're sick, whether you're just looking for general throat health. But yeah, I use it whenever I'm recording covers, or if I feel like my throat's kind of getting irritated potentially from, you know, getting sick. So I like it. It's really nice. Or if you want to like go the Asian route, you know, here, there's another one that I grew up with. It's kind of like cough syrup in a way, but it's it has like a minty, refreshing feeling to it, and I don't know why, but apparently it's been popping up a lot recently too for people that are either like voice actors or people that do covers. Apparently it's really good for your throat. I personally wouldn't recommend drinking it unless you're sick, like how I was when I was younger. But yeah, apparently this is really great too for your throat if you're sick. But yeah, I drank this all the time when I was younger because Mom Vera was like, okay, You're sick. All right, time for cough syrup, but not American cough syrup. It's time for some Asian cough syrup. And then when we ran out, we ended up getting the American one. And God, the American ones they were so like, medicinal tasting. I hated it. I was just like, ah. Yeah, Cian, yeah. I am talking about the Chinese cough syrup. It's this one right here, the one that's like super dark and like syrupy, right? Jajan! But yeah, we ran out of it, and so Mom Veer switched over to the American cough syrups because I got sick a lot, you know. And so there was a night where I got really sick, and we couldn't go to the Asian market. Like that's like an hour drive away. And so my dad gave me, you know, got me just some like over-the-counter cough syrup. And so yeah, nothing compares to this though. This is probably like the best tasting cough syrup that I had growing up when I was sick, and it's really good. A lot of people, for some reason, recommend it. You know, for helping out if you have like a sore throat from, you know, recording or from voice acting or all that jazz. I haven't tried it, so I can't vouch for it. I personally would say it's better to only use it when you're sick because, once again, it is cough syrup, right? But yeah, a lot of people vouch for it. There's on-the-go sticks now? I didn't know that. I've only known this bottled version growing up. That's really cool. But yeah, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It has like a menthol feel to it, and it tastes really good. So honestly, if I get sick again in the future, I'm probably gonna look for this cough syrup. But yeah, it's like a menthol flavor too, or not flavor, like I guess flavor, but also like feeling to it. But it's really smooth. It's very smooth. It's sweet, so it's not very medicinally like the ones that you taste from the American ones. American ones are very like medicinal. It's very bitter. You kind of have like a reaction where your body's just like, ah. But this one, it's nice. It's very just like you take it. It's very smooth. You know, you're just like, wow, it's not bad taking cough medicine. Yeah, menthol, very herby taste. Yeah, and still sweet. Yes, I recommend it if you're sick. But just in general for recording, if you record a lot or if you do voice acting or you sing a lot, I recommend throat coat. Throat coat's great if you want to have a drink to really soothe your throat. And once again, I didn't know that there were so many variations now. But yeah, they have what it says. There's like one specifically if you want to breathe better. There's ones if you, so that one like supports or promotes respiratory health. There's one that's for cold, which is the elderflower one, which is warming and comforting. Looks like it has some cinnamon mixed in with it too. And then there's some other ones too. But yeah, the main one that I'm talking about is just the original throat coat that's supposed to support throat health. I've heard about that raved a lot, and I've used it too. And so for that one, I can vouch it in terms of like more general usage for recording, for singing, for voice acting. Yeah. But once again, it does have like a licorice taste to it if you're not a fan of that. Yeah, throat coat Elvira approved. Yeah. I suffer taking syrup usually. Try to avoid syrup when I can. Only take it. Like when I had COVID, that was the one time I was like, I'll suffer with the syrup. Oh my God, those pills. Can we talk about how ridiculously gigantic those COVID pills were? It made me feel like I was taking the multivitamin that you see in Parks and Recs from Chris Traeger. You know what I'm talking about? Here, let me pull it up. Parks and Recs. Chris Traeger multivitamin. It's like a gigantic pill, and the COVID pills like weren't that big, but it felt like they were that big. Like here, let me show you the size of the multivitamin that he took in Parks and Recs as a meme. Okay, so in the show, he takes a multivitamin that's like this big right here, right? It's gigantic. It's huge. It's ridiculously huge. Like it's comedically huge just for the laugh and giggles, right? But I swear the COVID pills were like that big too. Because if you got COVID, there's like very specific COVID pills you were supposed to take to help like fight against COVID, right? And I took those, and it was rough. Those were hard to swallow. And for me, when it comes to taking pills, I don't really have too much trouble, you know, just swallowing pills with water. But those ones were like big. Like, see that? So that's the comedic size multivitamin that Chris Traeger talks about in the show. But for the COVID pills, let me see if I can show you the size of it. in your hand. But here. They were like this big. They were huge. Right here. So this is the actual like COVID pill size in your hand. Right here. So they were pretty big. They were like this size, like that, right? And so it's a lot bigger compared to like the usual pills that you take, like Advil, for example, right? And so I remember when it came to like Bro Vera, Mom Vera, and I and Dad Vera, we all were having trouble taking the pills. But I don't think that's the accurate size. Let me look for it. Oh, here they are. Here. You can see how big they are better in this picture. Here we go. Okay. So if I put them in the size, like in the packaging. All right, you ready? So they were like this size in packages like this. They're kind of chunky. Look at them. They're kind of big, you know? They're kind of chunky for a pill. And so you had to take like one after every meal, right? It was rough. But I will say, like compared to regular, because I had COVID twice, right? I had COVID once, and the time that I took the pill, I definitely recovered a lot faster compared to when I was taking just like cough syrup for COVID. So yeah, I same with my family too. When they took the pills, they were able to recover a lot faster compared to the cough syrup. On the plus side, this pill is hard. So, but the thing is, I don't know, like, oh, do you mean like in one go? Because usually with medicine, it's not recommended to break it up and take them separately. Some people do that, but when it comes to pills, yeah, I guess if you break it up in half, you can just take it in one go. I just took it, you know, it was kind of rough, but I just said, okay, if they're telling me to take the entire pill, I'll just take the pill. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna choke. It's huge. Those pills are huge. Never got COVID, but my parents did. Thank goodness. Honestly, I don't wish COVID upon anyone. It's the worst. And COVID really did have like after effects too, right? Like for COVID, it was bad during it, and then afterwards you have lots of issues afterwards. Like for me, I was out of breath for a very long time after COVID. Like even just walking up a flight of stairs, I was out of breath, you know? And then I had this like cough, this like dry cough that lingered around too for a couple of months. If you guys remember me talking on stream after I had COVID. So COVID definitely, you know, had a lot of effects after. And for me, thankfully, it was only temporary. But I know some other people that have talked about it where unfortunately with COVID, you know, it did have lasting effects. So yeah, I don't want to ever, I would never wish COVID upon anyone. Yes, you can still catch COVID. Yes. Yeah, those pills though, gigantic, huge, ginormous.
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
But yeah, so it was...
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
What happened?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
It kind of tricks my brain to being able to solve them more easily. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I feel like when I first took pills, like Advil and stuff, I had some trouble with them. But then after a while, I was just, I don't know, I just kind of did it. And now I just kind of do it. Except for bigger pills like that one. That one's a little rough. Small pills I have no issues with. Yeah. Man, I still think about it though. Like I talked about it, right? How like Bro Vera, Mom Vera, and Dad Vera had COVID. But the thing is, I didn't get COVID from my family, right? I got COVID. So I was over, you know, I was visiting Shen in Canada at the time. And so the two of us also never had COVID. But we talked about it before, one of his family members actually had COVID but they didn't tell anyone that they had COVID when they came over for a party, you know, at Shen's family's place. And so we ended up getting COVID from them, and they only told us that they had COVID after we got sick. And so we were like, we were livid, you know, because it wasn't just us, you know, there were other people in the family. There were kids in the family. There's older people at the family party. And the worst part of it too is that person in particular, they are also a nurse. And so we were just like, you would think, you know, a nurse would know better, you know, because come on now, I don't know. It was just, yeah, it was a very big yikers. And so, yeah, you never know, right, when it comes to people. Because you would think a nurse would be like even more likely to be careful and to let people know about them having had COVID, right? Because COVID is something where it's like, even if, just like any other sickness, but even more so with COVID, it's like when you're recovering from COVID, that's when you're most contagious, right? And so you gotta be careful. Ended up catching it from a friend of a friend when she came to visit town, and we went out and her friend obviously had COVID. But he still hung out with us. Oh my god, no. Hi, Mr. Neosis. Welcome on in, by the way. Hi, Vanica. Oh yeah, trust me. I when it came to like COVID time, when I was traveling and stuff, there were so many people that had COVID, you know, and they were out and about even though they weren't supposed to be. And yeah, I just really saw, I was like, dang. And then people weren't washing their hands. That's another thing too. Like, aside from COVID, I still can't get over the fact that there are people that exit bathrooms, especially at an airport, for example, which is a very public space, and they don't wash their hands. I'm just like, hello? Do we not wash hands anymore? Is that a thing that people weren't taught in school? Is that you're supposed to wash your hands after you use the bathroom? I don't even want to touch the handle of public bathrooms, let alone, you know, like not leave the bathroom without washing my hands type of thing. So yeah, like after seeing that during my first time traveling by myself a couple of times, I was just like, okay, I think I'm pretty valid in my, you know, my wariness of wanting to touch things in public without washing my hands afterwards. But yeah, some people are nasty. Some people, you know, they need to wash their hands.
Wait, Wise, is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
Oh.
What's wrong, Chingy? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
That's true.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Wise and Bell's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square?
Electronic malfunction?
What kind of malfunction?
Chickinator for days, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
What kind of malfunction?
Hi, how you doing today,
my
Chickinator?
cell phone suddenly
welcome.
lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident.
Oh.
If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
Wait a sec. Why do you two look so serious all of a sudden?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
EMP? Some sort of EMP, maybe? EMP? Or is that too drastic? I just want to do the Fall Guys event. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's EMP, you know? Because all these electronic malfunctions are happening for a quick, brief moment. Are Juyuan and Chingy here?
Juyuan and Chingy told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
No. No.
Oh, I like his little nose. He got little dot noses.
Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bang Boo's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
What did they ask?
Could you tell us what they
He's
asked?
so like
They asked me if my
NPC.
cell
Oh,
phone
never
had
mind. There we go.
malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident.
Thank you for the big
My
stretch.
phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days.
EMP!
Could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Juyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
Yes.
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bang Boo is a victim, just like me?
Yeah,
Is someone
third
else's
party.
fault?
Oh, he's
Yes,
back. He's
we
back to his
believe that to be
NPC
the
stance.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before, Give Change,
Hello,
I'm sorry I
Zeru,
misjudged you.
konbanwa. Game's going
You
well
have
so
my
far.
sincerest apology.
We're trying to go through story right now to get to an event. How you doing today? Welcome on in.
So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon.
Oh.
They launched multiple EMP attacks today. So if we check all the passersby near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect.
Oh?
We're currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on. We'll stop him.
Sorry, I got interference from outside as well. What the heck? I thought that was in-game, and I was like, wait a minute. That was interference. Oh, sorry. I live on quite a busy street, and so sometimes interference gets picked up through my mic. And so this is what, like, the fourth time that's happened on stream. Yeah, it was just interference from someone probably using their like, Bluetooth or something.
Okay.
Stop there! Hey, what are you doing?
She's running! She's running! She's running! EMP! Again?
Stop or I'll shoot! Hey!
What was that? It's a portal.
This is Juyuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's the hollow.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Oh. You had some tacos. I love tacos. What kind of tacos did you have?
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Yeah. It was my first time trying tacos from the food truck, and they had a dish called Three Amigos: chicken, beef, and pork. Beef was the best, chicken was second, and pork was meh. That sounds so good though. Congratulations. Is that what you say? Congratulations on trying your first time tacos from a food truck. It sounds so yummy though. I'm glad. That way actually it's really good, because then you can kind of tell which ones you can order in the future. It's like a little sampler, right? But let's go. Oh, I want tacos. I haven't had tacos in a bit. I want some tacos. Sounds so good. You look angry, Wise.
Whoa.
Why
You're
so
pretty angry.
serious?
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with
Oh.
it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's
Yeah,
done.
you tell him, Wise.
So whenever you're ready, let's go.
Yeah, you tell him.
Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the Hollow. They are on the job after all.
Yeah. No worries, Bio. Oh, I hope you enjoy sleeping in tomorrow. Thank you so much, Bio, for all of your help, and I hope you have a very lovely sleep tonight. Good night, Bio. Oh, you had Yaritos for the first time today. Oh, which flavor? Was it like the original flavor, or did you have a different flavor? That's so yummy. I actually had one not too long ago when I was in Seattle. We went to a burger place, and I think just like the original Coca-Cola flavor, right? It was really good. It was good. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Okay. Am I free? No. We're still in the story. Dang. Okay. Can I just do the Bamboo event then? Oh, that's the... Oh, wow. Look at that. Fruit punch flavor. Do you like fruit punch a lot? No, I can't participate in the event. Okay, I need to proceed with the story. Okay, we'll do a bit of story and then we'll go into the event, okay? Oh yeah, you do? Quite a lot indeed. Okay, let's go in. Chapter 2 Interlude. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, we get to use them as a trial characters. Okay. Cool. Ah, too dry in your opinion. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, sometimes... Yeah, they do it wrong. It can definitely be too dry. Oh, there they go! They're in action! Wow. I when in doubt, you stick to fruit punch. Nice! Hey!
The signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I think for me, my safe flavor would probably be iced tea. Lemon iced tea. When in doubt, I usually go for lemon iced tea if it's at a restaurant. I don't know what to drink.
Watch out! Ethereal!
Kingy, let's make this quick.
They haven't used her in a while.
Huh?
I don't have her, so I've only used the trial versions of these characters.
Kingy, go get some rest.
Ready with this.
Oh, Bamboo! Yeah.
Locking in. The culprit's up ahead.
Okay, anything here I can break? Anything? Nothing. Okay, I'm leaving.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Give it up!
They just won't give up. Eat this.
Eat this.
It's an EMP.
Chingy, are you alright?
Oh yeah, she's affected by EMPs.
I'm okay. What a shame. We were so close to catching the culprit. He is being very reckless for being in a hollow. If we allow him to escape, who knows what trouble he might cause.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this.
Ah.
Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
No need. He went right.
Huh? How'd you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Wanna learn how to do it?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a feeling. My right hand feels numb.
Oh.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
She's angry.
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then. Shall we go?
Alright. Yeah, I haven't really heard too much about fish tacos actually yet, except on the West Coast. Here on the East Coast, yeah, it's more the pork, the beef, or chicken. I want to try more fish tacos whenever I get to go to the West Coast in the future.
How quickly the ethereals are appearing today.
Were they attracted by the EMP?
That seems likely.
Our culprit sure knows how to cause trouble.
Go, Bamboo, go! I love how the Bamboo pops up so much for their combos.
Sustain fire. Freeze.
Not good enough. Face the consequences.
Nice. Okay. Oh, there's one more. I'm tapping, I'm tapping, I'm tap dancing, I'm tap dancing.
You escaped through the fissure. Let's follow him.
Oh, there's nothing here I can get. Oh, okay, nothing to break. Alright. Okay, let's go this way. Ew. Oh, but I will say though, I feel like compared to East Coast, there's so much good food on the West Coast. I remember when I was on the West Coast for the very first time, I was like, dang, West Coast food really is different from East Coast food. Especially for things like fish, you know? Fish is just so much more fresh over there. Sometimes in different areas.
How about we only bring half the ammo next time?
Seeing a half-loaded magazine makes me uncomfortable.
I'm jealous too. I'm jealous about all the different foods that are available on the West Coast compared to the East Coast. Because it's easier for things like, you know, Japanese imports, for example. I'm like, man. Going down. Okay. Stun locking them! I'm stun locking them! Okay. Yeah, sushi is so much better over there. 100%. If you go to like Seattle, it's a big foodie city, but Anime NYC. I mean, New York City's a big foodie place too, but it's also pretty expensive. Like I feel like you don't really get good fish in New York City unless it's like omakase, right? So if I want good sushi but not gonna bring my bank price, I feel like Seattle is quite nice. Especially if you can't go to Japan that often. Just go to Seattle. It's a nice alternative for good sushi. All the coins, yeah. I'm going. They do seafood and sushi, but I wouldn't say well without it being expensive. You know, like for example, like in Florida, when I was in Florida for the first time, you know, and I had some seafood over there, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Compared to, you know, the seafood places that I've been here on the East Coast. And it's a decent price. It's not expensive. I was like, wow. Same thing with Seattle. And in Vancouver too, right? Vancouver. I'm like, wow, this is great. This is amazing. For not expensive prices. Oh my god, cute! Look at me go! Ew. Me bunny. Me banoy. Ew. I'm looking. Oh, I see it. Hello. Bamboo workstation. Dun, dun, dun. Derp, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in for the first time. Hello. You want to try out alligator in Florida? We saw like one alligator, I think.
Careful, don't
but we didn't eat any alligator.
Based on my experience, just follow the
Yeah, well, I went to Florida once. It was nice though. It was nice. Went to Florida for Disney. That's when I went to Disney and Universal. If you guys remember me talking about the story. Thank you for the water, Addie Sue. Small L! Excuse me. It's not me. I mean, it is me because I'm playing as it, but... Hi, is it Libis? Libis? Come on in. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Alright. Wait, I just came this way though, right? Up or forward? Hi! Oh, I can jump like that. Oh, okay. Hi! Okay. I'm going. I'm running. Tippy tappy. Whoa. Alright. Oh. I'm running. Whee! I'm running. Hiya! I'm running. Oh. Don't fall. Slowly. Okay. Whee! Alright. I'm here. I'm very far behind. Yeah, I'm super far behind in quests.
Security console detected nearby.
I'm very far behind.
Go check over there.
Roger that.
Roger. I see it. Oh my god, have you guys seen... I've been seeing so many clips of Chikawa pop up recently. There's so many Chikawa clips. And then there's that one little gremlin, right? I saw that one scene where it goes like, Meet! You know, it's very much like... It's like the pick me Chikawa character. That's how I differentiate it. There's Chikawa, there's Hachimu, there's Usagi, and then there's the pick me character because it acts, you know, very like pick me. It's like Meet! You know, it's like watch me act cute. I'm gonna cry right now. Meet! God, they're all so cute. I love Chikawa. Oh, I need to lay up all the points. Oh, wait. I got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. Yeah. I didn't say I didn't like Momonga. When I'm saying Momonga is a pick-me, it's not in the negative sense. It's more so just like of how to describe the character so people know who I'm talking about. I love that character too.
Systems are back to normal. Did the system automatically restart? Something doesn't feel right.
Let's not dwell on that now.
But it knows. Momonga knows that it's cute and it knows how to use it, you know? And like that scene that I'm talking about where it's like, look how cute I am. I can look how cute I can cry type of character. Even the soldier, you know, that was there, it's just like, oh my god, your tail is whacking into people. Be careful. And it's just like, yeah, weaponized cutie. Yeah. Like Usagi? Usagi just, you know, is all about food. Usagi's a glutton. I'm tapping. I'm tapping at nothing.
Fire support ready. The audacity.
Make them dance, make them tap dance with me, yeah.
Round them up.
Dance with me. Make them dance.
Sustain fire.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, don't resist. She's walking in.
Not good enough.
Okay. Anything here I can bring? Yeah, I'm talking about Chikawa. Yeah, Chikawa. Just because Chikawa it's been very popular on Twitter again. Like it's trending again. Everyone's been talking about. Probably because it was Chikawa and Hachiware's birthday yesterday, right? Everyone's all about Chikawa. I'm a default fan. I just like Chikawa because of its, noises. It just goes like, like that's how it communicates in the entire show. It just makes a bunch of noises and it's so cute. Dance for me. Dance for me.
What's funny?
I'm laughing as a culprit.
I'm crying, fuck. Oh my god, are those Hammy emotes? I love Hammy. I hope Hammy's doing well too. Ham's emotes are so funny. And whenever I think of like certain points of the year, I think of certain events that Ham used to host throughout the year that just make me laugh. So funny. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum.
Orders received.
Okay, I'm running. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ruby-chan, Nanigaski, Chocolate. Getting well. I can't even say the whole thing without laughing. That's been trending since actually the what happened? It's been trending since the 1st of April for me, actually. So I remember when it was trending on the Japanese TikTok and Japanese Instagram, and then I think around towards like the middle of April is when it started making its way into like the more English side algorithm on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. And so now, everyone's talking about it. Ayubu-chan, Nani Daski, strawberry flavor. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it.
That sounds like the culprit. He's just ahead.
If I start doing it, it's gonna get stuck in my head again, and I can't. It's been stuck in my head too often. EMP redeemable. Oh, you want it to be like a redeemable salad? I could do that. Oh, you don't recognize it? Here, I can show it. I actually made I did make a TikTok with the sound. Here, let me send it to y'all. Or show it on stream, actually. Let me show it. Or I'll just show you the original. I'll show you the original. So, the sound alert, if you guys don't know, it actually comes from Love Live subunit, where you have 3 characters. You have Ruby, you have Ayumu, and you have Shiki. And it's trends. I think it was mainly trending just because of how well their voices sounded together and the way that the sound lines up. Because the way it goes is that it's kind of like a call and response sort of part of a song where, the audience that's watching is supposed to, ask a question, right? Or respond, depending on how you want to go about it. But they ask the characters one by one, like, what's your favorite? Like, they'll say their name. They'll say what flavor you like. And then they'll say like, oh, I like this flavor. But they like the person more, right? Like, she's like, Yorimo anata. God. Let me pull it up. Where is it? But yeah, people have been using this sound bit for so many variations of TikToks and shorts and reels and all that jazz. But it is called, the song is called, find it. It's from the subunit called Ice Cream. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna play it actually, just so you can hear it, because there's no need for me to pull up the whole video, and I'm kind of lazy to pull it up. But here, you can hear it. Okay, you ready? So this is what you guys will usually hear if you hear it. Okay, ready? So it sounds like this right here. Nata. Hi, nani ga suki? Nata. there you go. That's it. But yeah, it's essentially an earworm that has gotten stuck in people's heads for like the entire month of April, if not longer. So yeah, it's been trending a lot. It's very popular right now, to the point where it's getting annoying for some people. Okay, how do I...
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use.
Am I supposed to... Oh, set the right side target to the specified position. Okay, so I'm supposed to like move it up, right? Type of situation. Like that, yeah. There we go.
Ready as
You understand? Yeah, but yeah, if you want to search it up, you can just search up ice cream, which is spelled like this. Scream. There you go. And then it'll be like the first result that pops up. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's trending. And whenever there's any trending sort of song or just song, usually they'll have. I think right now, it's that one. It's that.
You should be able to fix the control panel by yourself.
That's trending along with the song from the part of the song from Epic the Musical with Calypso, right? Where she is with Odysseus, who's waking up, right? And she's like, what did she say? She says, it ends off with, tell me who's Penelope. And then he goes like, she's my wife. And then there's like an awkward pause in between. And then she's like, anyways. So that's trending too. Those are like the top 2 sounds that are trending right now that I've seen on social media. Yeah, most likely you've heard it. But yeah, that's also from Epic the Musical.
The operation of these circuits is mostly similar. I'm sure you've got the hang of it
okay, we need to have them both. Okay, that one's easy. I see it when they say you sound like an owl. Me? Me?
As expected.
Sound like an owl? What does that mean? Penelope.
Connected to the circuit.
What the heck? Is this person okay?
There's so many of them. It's the culprit's voice. He's encountered
I'm going. I'm running.
Satisfying moment.
Ow. Yeah, I go.
This is the time for reflection, Kingy. We have to help him.
Talk in your sleep.
I've got your 6.
Don't push it too far.
Da, 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 da. She's my wife. Anyway.
You're under arrest.
Da, 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 da.
Following orders.
She's my wife. These guys are so chunky.
I've got it covered, Chingy.
Buh.
With pleasure.
I got
In position.
You can share the load, Julian.
Yeah. Dang, look, Derpy's been caught in the earworm as well. Anyways, I got all you want. All you send me.
Go get some rest.
But people were talking about it though, they were just like, dang, how cool though. How cool. Like, she must have thought about that, right? Like, how cool Zeus is to send, like the first person that she has been, imprisoned to.
Yeah. Don't push it too far.
And who knows how long. And the first person that she stumbles upon is a married man. Zeus. So cruel. So cruel. Anyways. Put your hands up, sir.
There's ethereals! Ethereals! Help!
Calm down, sir. All the ethereals around here have already been eliminated. You're safe now.
Really? The ethereals
Oh, sorry.
I'm safe?
Sorry.
You're the pub
I did not follow up properly.
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby, but you still took the risk of coming to rescue me.
What nonsense. Protecting citizens is our duty as officers. But as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Yeah, you tell him, Jimmy.
Wait, was that a poem?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations,
look, he has the NPC look as well.
Illegal possession of a dangerous
the NPC look where they just stare
What's your name?
Straight into the screen.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Chingy. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal.
Oh.
Something smaller and more agile. Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone the good news.
Yay! Where's the music? Did it bug out? Have you seen or heard anything about Expedition 33? I have not. That's the one that starts with a Claire something, right? I've seen people play the game, but I'm not familiar with what that is. Us? That's us. Hiding in the shadows. Okay. I'm not free. I'm still not free. Okay, I have to go to Tuckton. Why? Is that the truck? Ah, Claire Obscura! Yeah. That's the one that I've been seeing people play. I think Woppo played it a bit, if I remember correctly, when it came out that day.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
You're welcome.
All
it's an officer's duty and privilege. Public security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already.
Hello.
Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
What was his motive? How did the interrogation go?
What was his motive for doing all of this?
Yeah.
Well, it's all a bit silly, honestly. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
Isn't it strictly forbidden to possess an EMP emitter in the city? How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security systems.
I see. That sounds like there's a deeper conspiracy at
Seems
play.
like there's more going on than we first thought.
We think so too. That's why we'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, never mind.
General Chop.
No peace out.
Was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Oh.
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear Give Change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future.
Oh.
And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday.
Okay.
Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Oh,
yay!
Really?
Aww.
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture helps us a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers?
Oh, he's tripping for them.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
He's like, can I get to see you, officers?
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
Nice. Okay. Are we free? I'm still not free. Okay. I guess I have to go to bed and then we're free. Oh, Captain Evie. I hope that you had a nice little rest then. Alright, let's go to bed. It's bedtime. Yeah, I feel like we haven't slept in the bed in a while. Okay, go sleep. Am I good? Am I done? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, wait! I love the little icon for Officer Mew Mew. It looks like it's drawn. What's with that meow? Oh, do we have to check out the seminar and then we're done with the event? Good luck with the stuff you gotta do on the games. Dang. Okay, we gotta go to Lumina Square. And then I can participate in the Bangbu event? I know, right? I used to type that fast. Back in the day when I had a, a phone with a slide keyboard. Not anymore, though. Lumina Square. Hello, Officer Mew Mew. Hi. Okay. I'm skipping. Oh, yes, we're free! Okay. I can go back now. I can go back to the thingy. Alright, let's go to the station at 6th Street. We're free! Freedom! Alright. I can't play too many though, since the story took a little bit longer than I had thought. And so I'll do like maybe 3 rounds of the Fall Guys event if you guys want to join me. And then I'll do a small break and we'll swap over to Infinity Nikki, since I don't want to take too long for those that do want to see some Infinity Nikki. Enzo, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Alright. Let's do this. You guys ready? You want to plop on in here with me? There's Vivian again. Alright. Did I get enough for... No, I did not. Okay. Alright. Maybe we'll get some after the event. Hi, Enzo. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Congratulations on getting Vivian. Nice. All right. Who wants to join? Who wants to pop on in here with me? Any volunteers? Yeah, of course. Yes, feel free to ask. Yes. Oh, also, once again, for those that missed out on what I mentioned yesterday, I did get some feedback from the person I'm in contact with for my merch. And the merch delivers about 3 weeks to a month, which is, or actually, no. Sorry, let me correct that. 3 weeks up to 30 official business days. So that's like the time period for merch to be delivered once you've ordered it. So yeah, that is the time frame for merch. If you guys are curious about the merch from Uwu Market of my maid outfit. And then the giveaways. I'm still waiting on the gift cards. So I'm just waiting a little bit before I get those. And then we'll do them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Blaster, let me invite you. Yeah, if you guys want to pop in, just let me know. But I'll go ahead and start this up here if it's just Blaster for now. Oh, it's okay. I noticed that the hair color on your mouse pad is different from your current model. Was that their previous look? Oh, so for the mouse pad, the colors are, I would say, like a bit more saturated. My hair, it's not completely white, if that's what you're thinking of. Like for me, my hair, it's actually more of like a platinum blonde. So it is the same hair color. It's just that it's more saturated in the mouse pad. And you can see it as well for some other art that I have of myself. But yeah, it is platinum blonde. So it's just a bit more blonde in that picture. But my hair does look more white on my model. But yeah, it's supposed to be platinum blonde. Okay, let me see. But thank you for asking. Yeah. It's supposed... Usually... So just a fun fact for those that don't know. Usually when it comes to a lot of merch, the colors on the merch itself usually is with a, I think a CMYK file. Because it's supposed to be more saturated. Because when you print things out, they tend to be a lot lighter on the fabric or on the merch that you're printing out, unless it's like a print. So usually you want the colors to be a bit more saturated. So yeah, most artwork for merch tends to be a bit more saturated for the sake of printing purposes. Okay, Blaster, I'll start with us first. And then anyone else that wants to pop in, they can pop in afterwards. Yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, I sent them my reference sheet. And my reference sheet also has the colors too, if you guys remember my ref on Twitter. Oh, okay. We just have to make sure we don't fall. Oh, it's this one! I hate this one! Oh, God. I hate this one. Oh. I'm jumping. Ah, no. I'm jumping. One by one. Careful. Careful. Oh my God, please. I'm just gonna walk for now. Let's just walk for the time being. And then if need be, I'll jump one by one. I got this, Blaster! I got this. I believe. Oh, it's okay. You can add people in-game through UID. Where? You. I see you, guys. Oh! They're trying to sabotage me. I'll sabotage them. You think you can sabotage me? You think I'm not competitive? You best bet I am real competitive. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh! I'm running. Oh, I see you. Okay, I'm just gonna go smooth. Just straight across, okay? I'm running. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! It is Fall Guys in ZZZ. I did it! Let's go. GG's, Blaster. Oh, okay. Alright. Anyone else want to pop in? Just let me know if you guys want to pop in. We got 2 more games, and then I'm gonna call it there for it. What did I get? Oh, yes. You're in lobby. Okay, Mod Rocker. Let me add you in. Okay. Wait. I have you added on here, right? Ruka? I lost my 50-50 to Lycaon, but I pulled his engine. It should have been me! I'm not jealous you got on Lycaon. Not at all. But I think it evens out. I think Lycaon's a pretty fun character. But I'm also biased too. But hi, Mystery Man. Welcome on in. There's this one video I've seen with the ice cream song, and the guy appears as a really nerdy guy, and then suddenly becomes a hot dude. Huh? Wait, for ZZZ? It was Ruka? Nice. I'm glad. I was just like, is my memory correct? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Oh, you mean for the Love Live song? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's pretty popular on TikTok. I don't know if he's an idol, but he does sing actually. He does some covers and songs on his YouTube. He doesn't just do like the thirst trap TikToks. A lot of people know him for his thirst trap TikToks though. Oh, there's a gap! There's a gap! Aw, man! I fell off! Why did I do that? Running. Go! Whee! Oh! Go! Whee! Okay, I'm jumping. Get out of my way. Oh, God, we both fell. Praise Lord. Get out of my way. I'm running. I didn't need to jump there. Dang it. Gosh darn it. Go, Rocker. You got it. Ah, man. Go. I can do it. I believe. I got it. Man of Seagulls. Goodbye, Nara. A boing. Yeah. I made it. Gosh dang it. Top 3. I know, that long fall time. Nanigatsuki. Chocominto. It is Fall Guys, essentially, yeah. It's a bunch of different maps. Okay, one more. Is there anyone else that wants to pop in? We have one more round for today. Just because it is quite late. We'll do one more round for y'all if you want to pop on in here with me. Hi, Orange Soda! Welcome on in. Hello. No worries. It's not the only time that I'll do this. So if you guys want to join me next time, I play on Thursday. You can wait until then. Hi, Ryu! Welcome on in. How you doing today, Ryu? Oh no! The song is now stuck in my head. Oh god, it's this one again. Yeah, for me, the song that's stuck in my head is a bunch of the epic songs. So it's a lot of epic songs. Oh, whoa! Why am I bouncing so much? Hi! Hi, Arnett. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Yeah, a bunch of epic musical songs are stuck in my head. I really want to cover them. It's one of my goals. I want to cover Epic the Musical song. I want to cover a lot of like my favorite anime show openings and endings. There's a lot actually. There's a lot of anime openings and endings I want to cover really badly. But I don't know, because they're old. I don't know if anyone wants to hear them though. You know? Like I want to cover the ending for Nagi no Asukara or Lull in the Sea. I really want to cover, you know, Clannad's after story opening. I want to cover Kofuku Graffiti opening. I want to cover Air's opening. So yeah, I feel like they're also old though. I don't know if anyone would want to watch it. I know, Clannad. I love Clannad. Clannad has a very special place in my heart as one of my favorites. And I love the songs. The opening, the endings. I remember though, there is one point. So the longest time, right? You're so used to the Dango Daikazoku song in Clannad, and then at one point they like switch it up to that like happy ending song, and that I felt like was absolutely just like, it was ruthless. It was so bad, especially for the episodes that have like the really sad scenes, right? You have the really sad scene, and then it ends off with like the parade song, and you're just like, you're crying your eyes out, and then the song just starts playing. You're like, this is horrible. Oh man, that was difficult. I just fell all the way down. Man. Oh my, huh? Oh my goodness, my lady. I want to cover you with my arms around you. Ma'am, you can't say that. Hi, Vanina. How you doing today, ma'am? Can we get a shout out for Nina, please? I love Nina so much. She is one of my best friendos. Please check her out. I'm playing Nina. I'm playing Infinity Nikki in a couple minutes here. So we can test out the co-op if you want to try out the co-op today. I downloaded it. I did it. I cried a lot. I cried so much. I'm the biggest crybaby when it comes to shows that really, hit the feels. I cried in Clannad the first season. I cried in like every episode for Clannad After Story. There are some scenes I just go back to sometimes just to, to feel something. I was kidding. Just to, relive the moment again. And God, I think the top scenes that I remember from Clannad After Story is, of course, the iconic ones, the obvious ones. But the other two scenes I think about are the scene where, Ushio kind of talks to Tomoya about how she can only cry in daddy's arms. And then there's the other one where they talk about Tomoya's dad, and he kind of has closure with his dad. And it's all in like the same episode arc. And so that really hit me. And then the one scene where with Sanae, her husband tells her that she can finally cry after all these years. And I'm just like, oh, my heart. We'll do one more. Okay, we'll do one more match just because I don't think that was good. Me falling like that. I can do better. I can carry you guys better. I got it. I can't let you guys carry me. I want to help you guys out as well. Thanks, Mod Rocker. Thanks, Blaster. Thank you, Blaster. We'll do one more, okay? One more, and then I'll let you guys go. Sorry for keeping you guys hostage. One more. Anohana, I did cry at the end, but it wasn't like the level of crying that I cried with Clannad. Clannad After Story, like after you finish watching it, you're kind of just like, after the show ends, you just kind of like sit there and you contemplate life. You're just like, oh my god. And then, it's very hard to find another anime that kind of lives up to how good Clannad was. I know people will say it's overrated, but I don't care. I liked it. I liked it. And if people want to call it overrated, then so be it. But I liked it. Music was great. Characters were great. The development with the characters' stories were great. Like, it wasn't just, a lot of it was focused on the romance aspect, but it's so much more too. Like, it talks about the parents. It talks about the connections. I love the characters. Yeah, ugly crying. You bet. You best bet your darndest that I was ugly crying throughout Clannad After Story. Eyes swollen and puffy, dehydrated, my blankets covered in tears. A bunch of tissues on the side. Ooh. Best bet. That was how it was for me too. And would I do it all over again? Yes, I would, because it's so good of a series I like for myself. Not for everyone, but for me, yes. Oh, yes! Yay! Oh my god! Dang, I'm the one being carried. Dang, Blaster and Mod Rocker, you guys are gamers. Thank you for carrying me. I'm so sorry. I could not make it to third place. I have a strategy for you. I don't want to push people off. I'd rather try to win without pulling other people down, you know? I'd rather just try to win on my own to, you know, help out the team instead of pushing other people off. That's just personal preference. But alright, thank you, Mod Rocker. Thank you, Blaster. GG's. I'll call it there for the Fall Guys minigame for today. And then next time we'll do some more together, okay? I used to start to... Me too! Yeah, the... Tango, 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 daikazoku. Oh! Alright. We represent the tea shop. Thank you! Thank you for helping, you know, to represent the tea shop. You guys, I appreciate that. But yes, I'll call it there for ZZZ for today, since we are swapping over to some Infinity Nikki. So if you guys are here just for the ZZZ portion of stream for today, I hope you guys enjoyed. You were able to get a little bit through the interlude of Chapter 2. And then next time, hopefully we'll be able to finish up the interlude in preparation for Chapter 3 and also do some more Fall Guys mini-games. So if you want to come back for ZZZ, more ZZZ next Thursday. But I'm not ending stream here. Like I said, I am still going to play some Infinity Nikki after ZZZ. So I'm going to do a small break here. I'm going to go, you know, get some more water. Going to take a quick stretch break. And I'm also going to swap over the YouTube to Infinity Nikki as well. But yeah, let me actually prep that real quick before I swap over. Okay? Let me do that real quick. Tango, 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 daikazoku. Alright, go live. Alright, here is... God, I haven't played in a while on stream, huh? For Infinity Nikki. It's been a hot minute. For reals. Okay, so let me do this. Alright. Hand-holding update. That's gonna be my title for today on YouTube. Infinity Nikki. I heard though, you kind of just get tossed into the update, and I saw it too when Nino was playing the update. And apparently a lot of people are complaining about it, especially first-time players or new players. They're just like, I just want to log in and do my dailies. And my game's crashed like 5 million times because I can't get past through the cutscene. And I'm just like, oh. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays. Return to Infinity Nikki. Yippee! Okay, and then... Oh no, I don't have a thumbnail for today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll make the thumbnail afterwards. That's fine. That's okay. Let me go here. Let me download this thumbnail real quick. Excuse me. I don't know why I have so many hiccups today. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys have heard the KK slider variations of songs, right? But for me, I recently discovered the Isabelle versions of songs, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh, and it's really cute. But yeah, if you haven't heard of them, you should check them out. It's just search of like Isabelle sings, you know, Hot to Go, or Isabelle sings Espresso, or Isabelle sings yada yada. I'm talking about Isabelle from Animal Crossing, so they speak in, you know, Animalese. But you know, that language. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Isabelle songs, or variations of songs with the Animalese sound. Alright, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the thumbnail here just to have temporarily for Infinity Nikki, and then I'll upload a better one later. Alright, let's do this thumbnail right here. Okay. Upload. Dun, 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 okay. Is that good? Oh, why does it look like that? Sorry, chat. Let me just doing some tech issues setup. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I've also been prepping for the Tipsy Karaoke stream. I've been practicing some songs. And so we'll see. We'll see how Tipsy Karaoke goes when it's time for Tipsy Karaoke stream. I'm not nervous. Okay. And then I'll put this into Infinity Nikki playlist. Alright. Kanky, Conky, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome, welcome. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, okay. Alright, chat. So, like I said, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna do a quick break. Set up the YouTube stream for Infinity Nikki, and then we will swap on over. But for those that were just here for the ZZZ portion of stream, I hope you guys enjoyed watching ZZZ with me today. Alright. Or I guess me playing and you guys watching me play. Oh, the one that I'm talking about. It's Hot to Go by Chapel Roan, I believe. HOTTOGO. But okay, alright, I'll be right back. So, can we get some goodbyes in chat, please? Some goodbyes in chat for YouTube side, for those that are dipping out and not sticking around. But yeah, for those that are sticking around, the waiting room is officially up on YouTube if you just want to go to my channel and click on Infinity Nikki. But yeah, Infinity Nikki here in a couple minutes, alright? See you in a bit. And for those dipping out, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, YouTube! Bye-bye! Bye, YouTube! See you guys later.